At least we're in the right place this time.
Let's hope so, bro. Let's hope so.
Those Krugers, man. Damn.
Bro, I can't stop wearing them, man, honestly.
Damn, they look so good, man. You're making me want to put money put my hand in my pockets again.
Bro, it's one of those ones where it's like you keep looking down at your own feet. You're just like, wow. Do you know what I mean?
I know when you do that, you just know that's the one for you. You know what I mean? You've made the right choice.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Right, let me just double check on my phone. We're locked in. Because last week was smooth, which was good. Yeah, we're good. We've got 2 people in the chat already. That's all good. All right, welcome everyone to Weekly Waffle. We've got a lot to waffle about. Jormiz? That you say? Yeah. What's happening, bro? Foam, what's happening? What's happening on this Monday evening? We're going to start off the show with a new segment. Obviously, Hass, you know him by now. No need for introductions. But Hass, bro, what have you been wearing on foot today?
Bro, nothing to hit home about today. First of all, welcome to everyone. Welcome to all the broskis. Look, let's get straight into it. These bad boys. Now, these just dunked by you, man. I'm a huge sucker for anything like that sort of Amsterdam, Holland sort of thing. Designed these like a few years back with, the orange and blue theme. So I just had these out today, just beaters, you know. It's black drizzle today as well. So I thought, you know what, get these on feet. I did wear these to Amsterdam last year as well.
Nice.
And I did get some looks on my feet, thinking, you know, this guy's got orange and blue sort of thing, you know, that whole Holland thing going on. So yeah, man, just normal dunks by you sort of thing. So yeah. How about yourself?
Nice. Well, obviously it's a recent purchase for those who have been watching the videos, but enlarge the screen. The Freddies, man. I can't stop wearing them. Honestly, that time of year, Halloween vibes, and we are going to talk about Halloween sneakers as promised. But man, come on, any 95 head. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely lovely. But yeah, these have been on foot like for a few days in a row now. Did have the hyper turquoise on yesterday actually, but yeah, these, and at the moment, bro, it's 95 season. It's 95 fever. We've got at least 3 or 4 95s to talk about today. But yeah, man, let's talk about recent cops, bro. I know you're always busy buying. You know what I mean? Always on the hunt. So give it to us, man. What you been buying?
You know what? I spent my birthday discount yesterday on Nike.
Nice.
25% discount. I didn't actually buy shoes.
Okay.
I went for some cargo sort of tracksuit sort of thing by Jordan, which is like cuffed at the bottom. Looks really cool though. And yeah, got a nice 25% discount off it, which reduced it nicely for me. So I spent it on clothes because I'm always spending money on shoes, bro.
Yeah.
But having said that, today, as you know, I went ahead and I purchased Air Force 3s by the man, none other than himself, Nigo. The Nigo Air Force 3s. And I got a really, really good price on it on eBay. No sort of discounts or anything, but sort of haggled with the seller. They were on there for 180 and the final price was 150. So £50 above retail. I'd say that's a win in my books. Missed out on the actual drop because they were like gold dust when they dropped. Honestly, I've never seen didn't get them so quick. It was like literally went in, didn't get them. I thought, okay, the stock must have been really low. But I think in general, the Nigos have sort of done better stateside and in Asia than the UK. And those that sort of bought them here sort of had in mind to sort of sell them for a considerable amount, but it hasn't been as popular in my opinion. I mean, the whole Air Force 3 silhouette isn't as popular here as it is stateside. I love the silhouette. I like the Air Force 2s as well, if I'm being honest, and you know, the high versions and stuff. because I'm that retro guy. But I had to go for the Negos, got a really good price for them, and hopefully on next week's show, we'll get an in-depth look at it. But yeah, well happy.
Yeah. No, very nice pickup, man. It's kind of like a sleeper, but at the same time, it's like it's a big shoe, like you said in the US and stuff. Killswitch is saying, what's the sizing like? Do you have a rough idea? Because obviously you haven't got them in hand yet.
So I've actually spoken to a couple of people who have them in hand, and it's literally just true to size. If anything, you know, they do come up a little bit tighter, apparently, but it depends on your feet, basically. My feet are narrow, so I've never had that issue unless I've gone a full size down. But yeah, true to size, if you've got wide feet, then maybe instead of going half a size up, go a full size up if you've got wide feet. It's not as forgiving as, you know, if you can look at the toe box on the freeze, on the Negos, it's sort of narrow, the way it's formed. So
even though it's a chunky shoe, it does look like it narrows off in it towards the toe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
sweet, man. Well, obviously, if you've been watching the latest video, you know I picked up the shoe we spoke about last week, actually. The Hyper Crimsons, another 95 banger. They're just not stopping at the minute, man. It's a lovely time to be an Air Max 95 head. But yeah, super nice colorway. And the fact that, man, it's scary to think that there's still probably not the best 95s out yet, like this year. Do you know what I mean? It's been, in the space of a month, there's been at least 5 banging Air Max 95s, like within, I'd say a week or 2 weeks. Yeah, obviously we saw the colorways last week with the Hyper Crimsons, with the khaki, navy, all that. Oh man, it's and people asking me to get the rest of them on the channel. I'm like, bro, I'm not made of money, you know what I mean? But yeah, fire colorway, man, and very much like the reverse neons or black neons, same sort of vibe, color palette, and the gradient. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. Right, I think that brings us nicely onto the first 95 we're going to talk about, and that is the Central Cees. And for those who don't know about him or don't like his music, I kind of fall into the category where I feel like I'm just a little too old now to enjoy his music. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like such an old geezer, but I'm 31, and it's kind of like, bro, I can't relate to the stuff he's saying. Do you know what I mean? But nonetheless, he's like gathered a lot of hype with this collab. It's not just these Air Max 95s, which we will talk about in a little bit. It's also a tech fleece sort of collection kind of thing as well. If the website, no, I don't think Complex has it actually. There's like a little video here, a bit of a snippet. It's kind of a weird and trippy though.
I watched the video the other day. I watched the whole thing, you know, the photos and the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's quite cool, you know. Obviously it's aimed at a certain demographic, certain market, you know, with that being like, you know, more sort of teenagers, a little bit older maybe. But it's aimed at that sort of, you know, age gap, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Which is nothing wrong with that. You know, they've given him his own shoe and stuff. And I think he's been getting a bit of pelters online as well from people stateside as well, you know.
Yeah.
But just give the guy his moment to shine. I don't really listen to his music or anything, but, you know, he's doing what he's doing. He's got a deal with Nike. He's brought out 95. It's not a bad looking shoe, to be honest, by any stretch of the imagination. But for me, it's like, if I went into JD's and I saw it on the rack, it'll be like another JD 95, you know. Nothing that really is going to pop out or anything. But that's his style, you know. Off the back of this, they will sell a lot of tech fleeces, which apparently is known for. They will sell, you know, trackies and stuff like that. So it's not just the shoe, it's everything else that comes with it as well. But for me, it's a pass for me. It's an easy pass, but you know, I appreciate what Nike's doing, getting in on the acts and stuff. So, yeah, man. Yeah.
Do you know what? When I first saw him and I saw leaked pictures and videos and stuff, I was like, what is this nonsense? It just looks like a glorified GR. But you know what? I don't know if I'm getting sucked into the hype and the marketing and the early looks. I think if you guys know about Culture Force, I think his name is, he's got like an early couple Instagram reels and TikToks and stuff talking about the shoe. I think he got like the plug, obviously getting an early pair in with the tech fleece. Now, I've never been a tech fleece guy. I look like a flipping squashed up sausage. So I've never tried to wear it. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not marketed for the sort of older generation or audience. It's more like teenage, early 20s maybe. But you know what? The 95s, the more I see them, the more I like them. And I'm not saying it's crazy. It's you know, and obviously it's going to have hype because it's Central Cee. But I don't like, it's like he's tried to keep it simple and letting his sort of his influence and his obviously his clout speak for itself, because he knows it's going to sell out anyway. And I guess less is more in this case, but definitely not the best 95 to come out. And we've just seen a comment from Lux. Does look like Thursday as well. These are coming out. Now, I don't know how easy these are going to be to get. Obviously, I think it's on his website, Sinner, and maybe Sneakers. We'll have a look in a bit to see if it's loaded. But yeah, it's one of them shoes you go for. If you miss out, it's not that deep. Do you know what I mean? It's unless you're a big Central Cee fan. But yeah, so this one you're not feeling, Has?
No, I'm not. Look, I don't mind them, but for me, as a collaborative pair, I think they could have done a bit more with it. It's very simple in my books, but if I'm paying for a collaborative pair, I want a little bit more in there, if you know what I mean. And Cinch doesn't really resonate with me in no shape or form whatsoever. So for me, there's not really much meaning behind the shoe apart from aesthetics, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I dig it. I think it's very subtle. I think the gold hits on it are nice and stuff. And you know, if it's just a 95 as it is, then yeah, it's cool. But I just feel like maybe they should have done a little bit more with it. I mean, I'll go back to the Negos, right? I know they're two different shoes, but it's a collaborative pair. And he's put his own stamp on it. You know, he's got Nigo's got this thing about, you know, like Gundam and things like that. He's got a Voltron, all those colors on there incorporate, you know, his sort of mentality and what he's thinking, you know, into the shoe. But yeah, you know, for me, I'd rather hold out for another pair if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, no, I agree. And the fact that this comes out so close to the A Ma Manieres, which is a day before, and also with spoiler alert, we're going to touch on it, the Corteiz release as well. That looks like it's right around the corner. So it's kind of like the 95s have been all crammed into like 1 or 2 months, which is nuts. Look, it's cool. It's really nice as a standalone colorway, like on its own. But at the same time, when you have like a collaboration, you kind of expect a bit more. Like with Corteiz, for example, that's a Corteiz shoe, bro. Like if you look at that shoe, you know that's a collab.
You know, it's straight away. You know,
everything, all the little hits, the colorway, the little drawstring, everything.
And I like Lux's comment here as well. He's got a comment that says, "I'm not a fan of his either. Should have done stash pocket on them." I agree. That would have had the personality that it needed. You know, a little stash pocket on there. I mean, that would have changed it like 100-fold. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's true. It's true. I think obviously we need to get them in hand. I haven't really looked too much into it. I want to hopefully get them in hand for myself, make a judgment. But from what I have seen, even the box though, to be fair, it does look like a cool pair. It's just like you said, it's just lacking a bit of personality, especially for a collab sneaker. But yeah, as a collection, I do have to give it to him and his team. Like the tech fleece with the shoes, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, might not be our sort of, like, we're not the demographic they're sort of aiming for anyway.
But I suppose it's a bit uniform as well. I mean, with it coming with the tech fleece and everything else, you know that every young person are going to be wearing the same outfit. It's a bit too uniform, if you know what I mean. So if you're buying these, you're not buying it with the sense of having your own style and your own sort of sense of who you are, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. And you just know
wear these with the tech fleece and the trackies, right, and go out and it'd be like, oh, it's just another guy wearing a pair of 95 with tech fleece and trackies, you know.
Exactly.
Whereas, that's what I was trying to say. It's not me, but it will appeal to so many people, and you can appreciate that.
Yeah, there's a good comment from Tafts. He said, just a quick cash grab. Nelly should be getting free forces for life. Sench should be getting free techs for life. They help make everyone buy Nike. 100%, man. Because for me, when I think about tech fleece, I think about Central Cee. Like, I know it sounds weird as a 30-year-old man, but that's why I think partially I have never really been into him, because one, I'm not like I'm a tracksuit guy, but there's a certain look I go for, and obviously tech fleece is sort of, it's for the skinnier guy, let's be real. And obviously if you're more curvy, you can pull it off, then fair play. But for me, bro, yeah, it's not, I don't even think it's more about age, it's more about the look you're going for as well. But yeah, fair play, man, fair play. Great comment.
I think with his toothpick as well, maybe t-shirts with a toothpick.
Yeah,
like, it's not a toothpick, I think it's one of those
them dental things, isn't it?
The flossers. So they should have done t-shirts with the floss on there and a Nike swoosh or something, or like a Nike swoosh, which is the actual floss itself.
Yeah, something like, even if the hang tag had something like that with it, or like a little inscription on the insole or something, just like a couple more bits would have been nice. But like I said, let's wait to see. Maybe, do you know what I mean? It's not one of those shoes you're like, right, drop of the year, definitely going to be in my top 5, top 10. But it might be one of them shoes that's going to hold a bit of weight in years to come. You never know. Do you know what I mean? You never know. But yeah, let's see. So yeah, a bit of talk on the topic of Air Max 95s. We also have another brand, Corteiz, like we mentioned earlier. Bro, I don't know, man. This guy has got marketing down to a T. From the point where his, my DM are floating. From the point where he's beefing Palace, and I'm not talking about the football team. Like, do you know what I mean? He's a genius, man. He even got me, bro. Look what I'm wearing. Hold on. He got me. Look at this.
Oh, you picked sides.
He got me, man. That's what I'm saying. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. But yeah, obviously for people who don't know, before we touch on obviously the drone stuff and the 95s, him and Palace had a bit of a beef because he bought these Brazil tracksuits out first, did a lot of marketing behind them, even took pictures with R9, the GOAT. And then obviously Palace came out with their version. It's a bit, bro, for people who are getting wrapped up in this, oh, Clint's this, Clint's that, or Palace is this, Palace is that. Bro, it's all marketing. It wouldn't surprise me if they're both in each other's DMs, or the managers of their teams are like, right, we're going to do this, you do this. And yeah, but anyway, so it looked like they were beefing at some point, and then Clint or Corteiz re-released these tracksuits, which is how I got mine, and then brought out a Palace inspired t-shirt with the triangle. You know what? Let's actually go to their website. Let's see if it's on their website actually. But yeah, obviously it's all marketing, and this is leading up to so they've locked the website. So yeah, this is leading up to what looks like the release of the 95 black or tall yellow, whatever they're calling it, the 95s. I'm trying to see if there's a video of it actually. But yeah, Has, did you manage to see any of this announcement, or right, here we go.
No, I only saw what you're showing us now, to be honest. Earlier on today, to be honest. I think it's really clever. I think it's really clever what they've done. But look, we're not stupid. You know, all these things are manufactured from time to time to generate a bit of hype. You know, Palace is getting a bit of exposure at the same time as well. Yeah, you know, I dig what Corteiz is doing at the moment. They've released some great 95s for us. Another one on the way as well. I've got to say that top is a banger, honestly. I'm going to use Sneakonomics is where they are certified hood classic. Honestly.
Oh God.
Absolutely banging, man.
Yes.
But yeah, look, clever guys over there. They're doing a lot of stuff, and they're fast
Yeah.
becoming a great collaborator with Nike at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh man, these tour yellows look great. I think
Naughty,
it's one
man.
of the stronger colorways
Yeah.
of the Corteiz collection, in my opinion. The yellow just like imagine this, right? I was looking at these earlier on today. Imagine you put a Wu-Tang sign on these.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what
Imagine
you
you
mean.
had a double collaboration with Corteiz and Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
On a 95.
Yeah. It's, do you know what? This color blocking, like the Thunders we had with the fours, you can't get it wrong. Like you can't. Do you know what I mean? And obviously the gutter greens is the OG of OG in terms of this collab, but there's something about it, man. Like I said, sometimes less is more. And when you got a colorway like this, you can't get it wrong. But yeah, this looks like it's releasing any time now, man. Great marketing again. He had like drones flying like the skyline of London, which obviously is similar to what he did in Nike Town in central London, Oxford Street. But yeah, he did it with the drones to obviously show the, like, as you can see, the Corteiz and Nike.
Yeah,
Nike. Bro, that's not even like special effects. That's literal drones flying and showcasing that. Like it's
like what
sick,
you see in New Year's, you know, when the drones are out at New Year's and stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly. It takes guts to do that. Honestly, it takes guts to do that. And obviously they would have spoken with Nike about this because of, you know, you lighten up the skyline with the swoosh. So you know, I think it's amazing. But just on those shoes though, someone said it's simple but effective. I think it's Cordell. Shout out to you. The yellow hits on the black, it's always going to work. You know, you don't have to go too mad with the yellows, but the yellows that are on there, the stitching, it just works. It's just bold. You know, you can see it. Yeah. And if I've been really honest with you, if someone said to me side by side, you can either have the A Ma Manieres or the yellow cord, I would go with the Corteiz.
Oh,
Corteiz, bro.
Okay. Oh man. Yeah. Do you know what? I feel like because we've been waiting so long for this collab, this colorway, it's kind of like finally. But at the same time, like I said earlier, bro, why are all the 95s being released within like a space of a month? Like the Unearthed, obviously this, the GR pack that we had with all those different colorways, Central Cees, Corteiz looks like end of the year as well, and then A Ma Maniere, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, but I love it, man.
It is crazy because in a sense it is, because you'd think next year is the anniversary, right? So next year is going to be the big one for 95s, and they've had a big year this year, arguably. Yeah. But then again, it makes me think, look, let's get that whole 95 vibe going from this year. Let's get the hype building up from this year, and then when we drop the anniversary edition next year, like we're rolling. So I can see the marketing behind it. So it doesn't really surprise me. But next year is going to be massive for 95s. I'm really, really excited, to be honest.
Yeah, same, man. Do you know what? The 95s are slowly taking over my collection as well. Like before, it was 90s, then it was ones at one point. Now it's mainly 95s, which is scary because the way I dress as well, like tracksuits and flipping. Oh yeah, it's crazy, but I love it, man. I love it, and I think it was Lux. He said it. I don't think you ever grow out of a shoe. Like once you've got that shoe, that every time you look at it, you just can't stop looking at it, your own feet. Yeah, man. It's and the 95 does that for me. Jossie, shout out you, bro. The Palace stuff was done with all this in mind as well. He knows what he's doing. 100%. 100%, man. He. For me, out of streetwear brands, is the best at doing it. Like, even if it's the stuff with, you know, the Yoga Benito stuff he did when the first drop with Kamavinga, Foden, all that stuff. And now he's doing it with like Katie B, man. And for those who know, like she's like obviously UK singer, but man, I can't say too much too loud, but let me just say, I was crushing when I was younger. That's all I'm gonna say. But she's obviously did a little thing with Clint, wearing the clothes and stuff, and done the music as well for that little promo, which is cool, man. Not to forget, actually, before I forget, the stash pair, bro. Like that's another spanner in the works for our bank accounts. So, man, it's nuts. But who mentioned it? Someone mentioned it about the colorway. Zane. Yeah, so the colorway, that's a good point actually. Is it actually confirmed or is that just a concept? To be fair, these pictures do look legit. It doesn't, I don't think you get these sort of pictures without it being somewhat similar or like to a T, you know? What do you think, Hass?
Wasn't it mentioned by Complex in some respects? I'm sure it was mentioned on Complex as well. About the possibility of the new colorway coming out, and this colorway was mentioned. So, you know, if it's getting as far as Complex, then I should imagine, you know, it's actually in the works, and we're going to get this coming very soon. But Brendan Dunn, he's in that sort of in those circles sort of thing. So if he's mentioned it, then
I think, I don't know if I'm right, but I think there's been times where he has been spotted, or people in the background of like his marketing and stuff has worn a pair like that. I could be wrong though, but yeah, he's a genius, man. For me to buy this is what I bought. Like, I saw it, I was like, yeah, the marketing's got me. It's my cup of tea as well, like the tracksuit, the sort of baggier track jacket, and yeah, that's all she wrote, man. But
I might have to go get the Palace version so we can keep the beef going, bro.
I'm telling you, little civil war going on. Do you know what? To be fair though, the Palace green was really nice, but yeah, they were asking for, it's like $250, I think they're asking for.
Yeah, $250, yes.
Yeah,
Great.
let's just show you what we're talking about. The Palace Brazil jackets. Yeah, I didn't even know when they dropped, to be fair. So yeah, they had the obviously yellow, old school Brazil, the black. I'm sure they had a black. Yep, but it was like a grey. I don't know if they've got it on their website still. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is the 4 that they dropped. They dropped actually the other day. It's a bit blurry, but yeah, that grey one. There's something about that grey one. It's giving me Patta vibes. You know, like I don't know. It's like muted and stuff.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Yeah,
man. They're cool. They're doing their thing as well. Like I said, Palace are getting their exposure as well. But Palace are a big brand anyway. I mean, in their own right, in the skate world as well. I mean, they're just massive. So they're doing each other a favor, man. Let them do their thing, and you know.
Man. The thing is, it's good for the consumer.
Yeah, we're not like we're going to get involved in a beef and say, do you know what, I'm Corteiz, or do you know what, I'm Palace, whatever. Just give me the goods, guys, and we'll give you the moolah. It's all good.
Exactly, man. Just take my money and I'll cry about it later. But yeah, for me being in Brazil, like the kits, obviously, I bought the kit maybe 2 or 3 years ago, the R9, you know, I think it was 98 kit. It is 98 kit. And then obviously Nike. Yeah.
Circle around the number.
No. It's in my wardrobe. Let me try and find it. All right, Brazil. Is it 98? 98 t-shirt. Yeah, and then obviously, yeah, it was the 98 kit. So it's this one. And then
Classic.
Nike bought it back out for like 100 and something quid. And I got mine off eBay for like 30 quid, man. But yeah, I was like, no, I'm not buying that. And I've got R9 on the back, so I'm happy with that.
Crazy.
But yeah, it's classic, man. I mean, whatever brands that's out there that's producing quality or like sought after streetwear, they're pulling on our nostalgia strings, bro. Like, how many times have we thought of R9 and thought about this kit and the tracksuits, and even Ronaldinho wearing the 95s? Do you know what I mean? In their warm up kits and stuff like that, man. They know what they're doing.
Rubbing their hands together, thinking, "Oh, you know what? Right? Well, what saddens me is that they can't produce good quality tops like this anymore. Jersey, like for me, these are classics. These are, I mean, if they wore this today, I just think a lot of the stuff they produce now for football clubs aren't really great. If I'm being honest with you,
yeah, it's true. They all look the same as well.
Pains me to say, I think Adidas do the better football kits at the moment than Nike.
100%. What kind of annoys me with all the brands actually with football kits is like they all have the same print. Like United looks the same as Arsenal, and Spurs look like the same as Chelsea, because you could just tell they're cutting corners, man. Right. So moving on. We spoke, well, some people spoke about it in the chat already, but you know what we're here for.
A Ma Maniere time.
The weekly A Ma Maniere show. Like, it's got to that point, but yeah. I got an email last week, I want to say Friday, I think, or Thursday, Has, and I voice noted you straight away about the release date of this Friday, the 25th. And the more I see them, the more I like them. Obviously, the lace situation we'll get onto, like we always do, and the lace or the eyelets. But I don't, you know what? For me, it's nothing a little lace swap can't fix. A bit of a chunkier lace maybe, or a standard 95 lace swap, it might fix the issue. But for me, it's something different, man. And I know, you know, us 95 purists or fans, it's going to be like you're on one side or the other. You can't really be on the fence with this shoe. And I think A Ma Maniere have done this on purpose, you know, to separate itself from other releases, not being too sort of like or lost amongst the crowd, if you know what I mean. Has, what are we saying?
Look, the pictures are better, is what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Pictures are much better. That dodgy carpet is out of the background. It looks less like a bowling shoe.
Mm-hmm.
And really, the only thing for me that sort of spoils it a little bit are the eyelets. I mean, it's just for me, the lace holes aren't what we're used to on a 95.
Yeah,
you know. But look, the color is A Ma Maniere, as you'd expect, you know, with the brown, violet, purple tones.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm really on the fence. I am going to go for these and see what they're like in hand, and then take it from there. Then I'll decide if I want to keep them, if I want to get rid of them. I know we've got the stashes coming as well very soon, as someone mentioned. And to be honest, the stash is probably more my kind of thing, but with a 95. But look, I like the little touches on these. I'll go through the good things, like, you know, you've got the little A Ma Maniere symbol there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've used levers on the stripes, and I love that A Ma Maniere sign on the back on the heel tab. I think it looks great, and the fact that they've used a black midsole as well.
Mm-hmm. You know what? It looks matted out, bro. I don't know if you can tell from the picture. It looks matted out. Yeah,
it looks nice. It looks great. And for me, on 95s, the white midsoles get dirty too quick.
Yeah,
it's really hard to clean the dirt or you know, the stain off the midsole of a 95. But great choice using the black midsoles. And yeah, man, I just think these are not going to be for everyday wear, but sort of on those occasions where you want to go out somewhere nice, maybe you want to put on a pair of 95s. These might be the ones. But look, you mentioned lace swaps earlier on. I mean, you're talking to the lace swap king here. Yeah, definitely. I think the small laces on here doesn't do these justice.
Yeah, it makes it look too skinny, isn't it? The upper.
Yeah, just a bit white. It looks like, you know, when you wear shoes, like smart shoes, you get the shoelaces. It looks a bit like that. But yeah, you're totally right. I think the fatter laces on these, or the wider laces, will hopefully give it a different dimension.
Yeah.
But another question that I'm asking is, can everyone sort of accept the fact that we haven't got the suede hits on here and that it's leather?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Suede accents on a 95 is what's synonymous with a 95, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, man. Do you know what, bro? I don't know if you can tell from the stream, but that glue looks already mad. I don't know. Can you see it?
I spotted that before you even mentioned it.
And if that is what the QC is going to be looking like, which I won't be surprised if it is, that's just going to kill it even more. And I'm, you know how you're the lace swap king? I feel like I'm the QC queen because, bro, I'm always complaining about QC with Nike. And yeah, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt when it's like a GR or a mass produced pair. But if it's like a collab like this, which people have been talking about this all year, let's be right, it's going to be disappointing, man. And you can already see, like, yeah, it's crazy, man. But hopefully, like you said, it might be a fact of the lace swap thing and getting them in hand and liking them better. Obviously, the suede is kind of like I said, it's different to all the 95s we've had. Yeah. And in an ideal world, we would have got the 95 unearthed as an A Ma Maniere. And the unearthed could have been a pack. I'm just saying that. Obviously, we haven't spoken about that, but that shoe today, but I'm throwing it in there. But yeah, hopefully this is a banger in hand, and hopefully this is one of two as well, because we see the white pair, which does look a bit better. It's just, I think the midsole kind of, this one wins because of that midsole, that black midsole. Yeah, even Kill Switch is saying as well, glue stains for days, man. And we saw it with the unearthed with all that glue, bro. It's nuts.
I got quite lucky with the unearthed, if I'm being honest, because I saw everyone's pictures and I was like, oh my God, please don't let it be like, you know. And when I open the box, you know, you sort of get a bit, your heart starts going a bit, you're like, yes, it's fine, it's fine. You know, you mentioned something about, you know, coming as a pack. Sorry, I'm slightly digressing from the A Ma Maniere, we'll get back to it. I was thinking they should maybe have done something like the elements pack. So, earth, water, fire, wind, maybe, you know, have 4 or 5. So, you know, fire would be like some oranges and, you know, orange, yellow, brown. And then you'll have water for blue, etc., etc. If they did like something like an elements pack, that would be amazing, you know.
Yeah, and you know what? Going back to that, actually, where they spoke about the process of erosion, it could have been the process of erosion pack, where one pair, like you said, was blue to signify the water, one pair was, I don't know, brown to show obviously the ground and stuff, and then the purple to show the layers in the ground and stuff like that. That would have been so sick, man. Such a missed opportunity.
Individual boxes, bro. They should just let us design the 110s, man. Honestly,
yeah, 100%. Seriously, man.
If they came with their own boxes as well, you had like green, blue, orange, white.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, man. But anyway, we were talking about the A Ma Manieres.
Yeah. Nice. Glue Max 95s, man, bro. Trending's always moaning about it, bro. And I feel you, man. I feel you. I'm in the same camp nowadays. It's annoying. To be fair, when the 95, they get it right. But I don't know, man. It's starting to become a bit more apparent, especially with leather pairs like the jewel pack. I don't know if anyone had those, the black jewels, the black jewel pack with that sort of jewel Nike swoosh, the mini one that had a lot of glue. We've seen it with this, the unearthed. Yeah, man, it's a bit of a shame because the leather pairs should and look and feel more premium, you know. But yeah, what are we saying now, Hash? You going for these on Friday?
Yeah, I am going to go for them. As much as we've sort of complained for the last 2 months about how they look and this, that, and the other, as you know better than I do, bro, you have to have shoes in hand sometimes to appreciate it. So, you know, on the drop day or when we get them in hand, we might think, you know what, actually these are quite fire in hand.
Yeah.
But my main thing is I want to have them in hand so I can do a lace swap. Honestly, I just want to do a lace swap and see what we can do. I want to lace it in a way where the eyelets aren't too visible, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean.
Because for me, it just kills it. No matter which way I look at it, I look at the shoe and I'm like, But yeah, it's, if you think about it, it's a drastic change from the way the 95s are, you know, with the usual lacing system, with the loops. To take out the loops, it's a big change for a 95.
And that's what like, excuse the pun, but that's the whole DNA of a 95. Like with Sergio Lozano designing it, he thought about the human anatomy, the human body, with the loops being the sort of ribs, which it's just so sick, innit? How you can think of stuff like that and to pull it off to a classic. Yeah, obviously with A Ma Maniere, their sort of philosophy with their collabs has always been a kind of smart approach where you can wear a shoe like a 95, but make it look classy, make it look a bit more dressy. Same with the threes, same with the ones and whatever else. But yeah, it's another kind of shoe and a collab where I feel like I need to get in hand to see what's what. I don't think I had that with the unearthed. As soon as I saw them, it was like, right, am I doubling up or am I just getting one kind of thing? You know, so yeah, definitely going to try and go for these. These though, and I know you showed me on the app, bro, these look a lot more limited and harder to get compared to the 3s and the 4s. So yeah, and I think I don't even know if A Ma Maniere are actually doing an online raffle. I think it's only an in-store.
In-store so far. I've got another email today to say this is I think this might be the one here. They're holding their in-store collection only or buy from store only. I like the way they've put down no camping or anything outside as well.
Yeah, don't bother.
No camping, but yeah, I think I don't know. It might have changed. I'm going to check right now to see.
Have you seen anything though from any retailers, bro? Because I've not seen a single thing from like Offspring, End, or anyone.
So usually Offspring will send a message out, or they'll put a post on Instagram to say, you know, these will be dropping soon. They usually do the right door and left door system where you pick the right door and then you're into the raffle. But I've not seen anything like that just yet. If they are going to do that, then they're leaving it a little bit late. But
let's try sneakers though, see if anything's loaded on there. Because nothing on any retailers, and it makes me a bit worried because I'm like, if we get them late, that's just like, it's just so annoying, you know. Right, upcoming, it's just a lot of Sunders, man, and we're gonna talk about those, but nothing on sneakers here as well.
Okay,
so it looks like
you're right. Sorry, you're right. It has now gone up. When I showed you last week, demand wasn't as high. However, if we can get this on my screen there we go. So the red line is demand and the orange line is supply. So demand has now gone up quite high. So yeah, I'm gonna slightly, you know, go out on a limb here and say that it is going to be a tad hard to get these, but at the moment it's only showing A Ma Maniere and Second Chance StockX. So the fact that it's saying Second Chance StockX tells me that there'll be a lot of L's this week.
It's going to be a long day. Let's see what StockX is saying actually with the A Ma Manieres. Because I think they had like pairs already loaded up, but it could be one of them things people are just putting up prices there to see. And then when they get them in hand, if they get them in hand, they can ship it whenever. Right, let me type it in. I think they were sitting for around like 5, if I'm not mistaken.
You can get Velvet Brown, Travis Scott's at the moment for 6 or above.
So UK 9, which is my size for 95, is about 370 plus fees is going to be about 400. So obviously before release, it's always the case, especially for something different like this. I think they'll drop to around 250, maybe 3 pushing, depending on availability, limited quantity and stuff like that. But definitely looks like US or A Ma Maniere are dropping only so far, like, which is, it's a bit worrying, bro. Because if there's no online release, do you know what I mean? I don't know how we're gonna sort something out, but yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I think people are gonna rush to put these online anyway, so it's kind of like, yeah, it's a bit annoying. Let's just go through the chat. Jossie's saying, spot on, Broski. They love to go classy, but they've sort of lost the essence of the 95 by doing it. Yes, I agree, bro. I agree. Okay, Trance is saying unearthed or A Ma Manieres by the door. What are you flexing? Unearthed, bro. Unearthed for sure. And in the UK, it's a bit tricky to wear the unearthed, even though it's the perfect time, autumn, fall. It's just when a bit of rain, you got to definitely spray them up, you know? Kill Switch says it's always a week behind, I thought. Could be, but I think the last releases with the 4s and the 3s, we at least had an online way to buy them. So I don't know if they're going to do an online release after, or I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll keep an eye. Yeah, exactly. Kill Switch says it. The 4s and the 3s had them up on the website before. Okay.
They did, yeah.
James is saying they are online. The 25th, 11 Eastern Standard Time. Right. We'll have a look then. On Air UK, I feel like A Ma Maniere are trying to make the 95s hard to get because everything else they've dropped lately has sat. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. The thing is, the frees were kind of like a shock to everyone in terms of how easy it was to get. That I think it put people off. I don't know. It could just be me overthinking it. The 4s, yeah. What do you think?
For me, are great. I mean, the 3s, I'm still looking at it now, is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love what they did with the 3s, honestly.
Yeah.
And the fact that people are sort of disappointed because they were more widely available, I think it's ridiculous, to be honest. You know, we all sort of complain that we want shoes to be more widely available, but when they are, it's like almost makes it less exclusive for people.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't want them because they're sat. Do you know what I mean?
It's crazy, man. Just buy and wear what you want.
No, exactly, man. Exactly. I think it's spot on. And I think, like On Air said, maybe it's the fact that they're trickling the release. So very limited with A Ma Maniere. No signs of anything from our side in terms of retailers or, you know, shock drops or anything.
Raffles.
Yeah, exactly. I've not seen any raffles. So maybe it's the fact that it could even be like they've not released as many pairs or made as many pairs as the 3s and the 4s, because those were the sort of the money shoes in the pack, if you think about it. I mean, the 95, obviously, it's a goated shoe, but it is a niche shoe. Like, it's an Air Max sneaker. So, yeah, it could be either one or, you know. So I'm liking them, though, man. The more I see them, and it could be the filters and the angles and the lighting, but yeah, they're looking a lot better than that bowling shoe alley and the Nan's carpet that they had in the other pictures. It's just that glue on these 3D images has definitely got me worried, man. I don't know what it is. Look, it's like a border, you know, how you can like see the shimmer of the glue around the midsole.
At least they're not trying to hide it.
Yeah, that's true. They could have airbrushed it, innit? That is true. Yeah,
complete with the glue stains. There you go.
But everyone's feeling these varsity jackets, though, which is going to be at least 400 or 500 quid.
The Negos were 600. So I think these are 100% wool. So if they're 100% wool, these are going to be 6 or more, I would say. But the jackets are crazy. They are so cool. Honestly, it's exactly my type of fit as well. So.
I don't know if you guys can see that insole. That looks sick.
That insole looks sick, yeah.
Yeah, that is
got
amazing.
A Ma Maniere print in the insole. I think there's a couple of other little things in the shoe or on the shoe that are quite neat.
That tongue's nice. I don't like I like the badge, but you know how they've done this tongue, you just know it's gonna be digging into your ankle.
Yeah, that tongue is it gonna be just leather, or I'm assuming it is.
It looks it, yeah. It does. It looks like you know how they've done the 4s, the original 4s.
Yeah.
It looks like that same tongue where it's cut off. Look, if you see here, how they've sort of cut it off. So it's a bit more rigid, you know, and obviously a normal 95 is soft and a bit more rounded and stuff. But yeah, man.
You know what? I'm looking at it, right, and I'm thinking, imagine there's going to be some people out there that are going to proper tighten the laces up. Yeah. Oh my god! Bro. I just don't, bro. Honestly,
it's gonna be like the shoe's gonna look strangled because of all the sort of like the leather and it's oh man, it already looks strangled. Look how they've done it up.
Oh my god! Look at that. Yeah. So the picture on the left, if you go back up. And we'll get to the sole in a minute, but the picture on the left when it's all laced up, it just doesn't look right, bro. It's just
I know what you mean. It look. Do you know what it looks like? You know, I can't. You know, like it's gonna sound bad, but you know, like a reverend, how they've got the collar, like the priest. Like, I'm no disrespect, but I mean, it's got that sort of like a collar to it. Do you know what I mean? Like done up right to the top and stuff like that. Like it just looks like, it looks like a roadman who's been to prison, who's converted or whatever, and who's teaching, like he's preaching religion now. He's like, right, I've changed my ways. I've nicked a few too many things from Woolworths. I need to, do you know what I mean? I need to change the error to my ways, but
you can repent if you wear these shoes then.
Exactly.
Repent 95s.
Oh man, at least you can go to court in style. Do you know what I mean? Let's just quickly catch up on the chat before we look at the outsole and stuff. Where were we? So yeah, Killswitch is saying the frees are so nice. Love my pair. Big up you, James. I've got both 3s and 4s from A Ma Maniere direct. Fair enough. How was the import fees and stuff, bro? Because I know some people did get stung with it. Killswitch, maybe infantry running behind, not shipped to retailers. Could be just because if you think about it, the 3s and 4s, even the 39s were released relatively close together. So maybe they're sort of like trying to spread it out a bit. Jossie again, maybe a load of them are boxed off to go to China later down the line. Maybe they're trying to sort of spread out the release. Kudella, I remember A Ma Maniere saying they spend, I believe, between 250k to 500k for about an hour of bot protection. Whoa, on their sites during releases. Do you know what though? I don't know how much you can trust. What's his name? James Whitner. Because there's a lot of talks about him backdooring, and his response was a bit like, oh, all right, mate. All right. Do you know what I mean? James, again, got hit on the freeze, 4s, no customs. Fair enough. Because luckily, I only had to pay a little bit over for delivery, but nothing with, nothing with import fees and stuff. So yeah, let's quickly go to the sole, which I didn't even see this, which is nice. The A Ma Maniere print where the sort of PSI logo and stuff would be. That's really nice. It's a bit of a mixed bag on the outsole though. Like it's all black. There's no color. Like
no color, not even any lines running through it or anything like that.
Yeah, mixed bag, man. They're definitely trying to go for that smart vibe, innit? Yeah, same box that we got with the 3s and the 4s. 3 sets of laces. The pink looks cool, but it's not like a pink you'd get with a Travis Scott Jordan 1. And I think a more colorful pink might have been the way to go. So yeah, they look all right though. At least you got options.
That jacket is nice.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? It really is. Oof, man. So let's try and see. I've not, bro. Have you seen anything about the online release though? I've not.
Nothing. Nothing. Only what A Ma Maniere sent me through email. I've seen online. I've not seen anything. Like even looking at Offspring now. Usually they're quite good on Instagram and stuff.
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, bro. So the footwear is priced at $190, which is fine. The varsity jacket is priced at $600. Bruv. Oh my days.
How much? Sorry, how much was the varsity jacket?
$600. So how much is that? Like $450?
Oh, I thought it would be more. So yeah, about $450
in pounds. It's about $460 in today's current market. Wow. But still, man, that's a yeah.
But the Negos were $599.
Do you know what though? I feel like Negos was kind of like I can't explain it. Like A Ma Maniere has always been expensive anyway with clothing, but yeah, for a varsity jacket like that, it's a bit mad for any brand, not just them. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's the Turkish in me, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't see anything about online draw. I might have to search it up properly, but yeah, either way, even if I get stung with import fees, I'm still gonna try and get them, or try and see if there is some online raffles. But yeah, when I got that email, bro, lovely. Let's move on from the A Ma Manieres. We are going to talk about a bit of a weird vibe with Patta, actually, and I don't know if we can get it up because it was very cryptic. From what I sent you, bro, the other day about signing up to or subscribe, yeah, and we had that with the chlorophylls actually. Yep. And I put it up on my story for those who aren't following. Well, you know, you missed out. But I don't even know if we can get it back up. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen. Is the page still up there, bro? Let me try and check on my phone. Because it was basically saying subscribe to keep up to date. Very similar to the chlorophylls, but that was very close to the release. And are they going to be releasing something? We're not too sure. The only thing we can think of is the 90s.
Right now, they've got this big promo with the Screws collection, as you can see. So all the Screws clothing line. But whether they're dropping it, I don't think they're dropping it soon, if I'm being honest with you. But I don't know.
It's a weird one, though, isn't it? To release this so early.
Really, like, it's really quick succession after releasing the chlorophylls only. So it's still up and running. So the weird thing is, and what Erkin's trying to say is that the color of this screen is almost the same color as the silhouette or as the Air Max 90 that they're going to be supposedly releasing. So we're sort of trying to do it Inspector Clouseau to put 2 and 2 together. But I just think they want to keep people on the hype, keep people, you know, riding that train still, you know, on the build up to it. So yeah, I think but it does say enter email to stay updated on Patta and Nike. So
with this though, the wave. So
and the wave as well, sorry, So
that's a bit of a clue. Obviously they're probably just getting people hyped for it, but it's a very subtle, if you know, you know. They're probably going to push this page and a lot more marketing with the 90s and the wave pack closer to the time. But yeah, me and Hass just thought it was very interesting that this page is up so early. And yeah, obviously if you guys haven't subscribed to it, subscribe to it. It's Patta. I'll try and copy it in the chat somehow. Or I can show you. Yeah, here we go. So top left. It's pattaxnike.com/password. So just put in your email here, just in case, sign up. Because most people who did put their emails in here got the early access chlorophyll drop. And obviously, I'm not even going to talk about that because I missed the email, which led me to not get that shoe. But yeah, just in case, broskies, if you're interested, just thought that was pretty cool to mention.
Just a quick idea. You know, you can set not a reminder, but a notification for certain emails from certain companies. So if you like, you can do it on YouTube if you want. When a certain like if you like yourself, for instance, if you want something to notify you when Broski's on, it will notify you. Same way you can do that with your emails as well. So if Patta send an email, you'll get a notification straight away. There's an email from Patta, so maybe that might be worth doing. I don't know, but
sorry, let me go back to that one. So a very chewy snake, he says A Ma Maniere are cool, but they got nothing on the stash. Ooh, that's a strong statement, bro. I think a lot of people are sleeping on the stash. Kill switch, let's hope they do EQL. Yeah, do you know what, that system really works for me, man. I'm only saying that because I've only used it on one. So yeah, James, join A Ma Maniere Discord group. They do early drops there. Big shout. I might have to look into that. Z-Dub, unless they do a raffle later in the week, I think it's this straight drop. Fair enough. Unless the online raffle is only stateside, that would make sense. But let's see, man. Yep, and the wave emoji. Yeah, we mentioned that, bro. So yeah, it's a teaser, man. 100% kill switch. Right. Next little segment. I was actually watching. Well, I didn't watch it all because I didn't want to spoil it. But there was a geezer on YouTube called the Podcast. Yeah, and he had a great segment, and it was a sort of list. And he goes on to speak about only having one shoe from each brand, which I thought was great. So he separated Nike and Jordan. Obviously, I'm making up my own list now, but me and Hass are going to, obviously chat can chime in as well, but we're going to try and give our best answers off the top of our heads in a sense. So our 5 brands is Nike separate from Jordan. So those 2, Adidas, New Balance, and Asics. That's 5, isn't it? Yeah, that's 5. Yeah, bro, it's a tough one. to think of all the shoes you love just from Nike alone. Do you know what I mean? Like it's crazy, man. All right, Hass, which one do you want to go for first?
Probably I'll go with a Jordan first. So probably the original Jordan 1 85 cut. Chicago has to be the one for me.
Okay.
For a Jordan.
Yeah. Is there any particular colorway where you're like, yeah, that's my colorway?
Yeah, the Chicago colorway. So just the red, white.
Chicago, yeah,
straight.
Fair enough. Okay. I'll go Jordan as well. I'll just go Jordan 4, man. I think with a Jordan 4, I have more of an attachment to that shoe compared to other Jordans, just because it was my first Jordan when I was about 17, I'd say. I think I was about 17, but yeah, got the black cats and the breads.
Oh, yes.
Love them, man. Love them. So yeah, I'd say the bread or the white cement, either of those two, but it's definitely the Jordan 4 from Jordan brand. Yeah. Which brand? Chat, chime in as well, bro. Let us know what Jordan you would go for if you can only pick one. And we're going to go through the brands together. It's pretty interesting. Next one, Hass, what are you saying?
For me, it reminds me of my college days. Adidas. I briefly had the Superstars. So for me, Adidas Superstars, it was the straight black and white Superstars, nothing special. But yeah, college days were good. I had those on, and it just reminds me of those days, should I say. So it's got to be the Adidas Superstars for me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say Predators because their football shoes weren't like everyday wear, but if I had to go football, it would be the Predators. But yeah, Superstars for me.
Fair enough. Let's just reply. Very true, Snake. You can pick whatever you want, bro. Even if it's a shoe you haven't ever been able to get, it could be, you could pick that just because you've never been able to get it, like a grail, you know? So yeah, either way, bro. All right. So with Adidas, I want to go with a shoe that I don't even know like what happened to this shoe, but this shoe got me through college. It's the Adidas Nizzers. Now, I had at least 4 pairs of these just because they were always on sale. Yeah, loved them. The highs were my thing. Very uncomfortable, not gonna lie. They were kind of like Adidas's answer to the Converse, the Chuck Taylors. Very like you could wear these with so many things. Shorts, obviously jeans were the thing in college. Like I was always in jeans, and I can't stand jeans now, but that was the thing for me. So yeah, for Adidas, it's got to be the Adidas Nizzers, the high. Very unknown, but still, for me, bro, it's a classic, man. It's a classic. Right, what we got? We got Nike next, left, Nike, New Balance, and Asics left.
So I'll go with Nike again, and everything for me is what brings out the past and, you know, all the good memories and stuff. For me, it's 1992. I'm thinking Young Man 1992, Air Trainer Hirashi in probably just black grey color, where you had that sort of mesh over the lacing.
Oh yeah,
it's that one. I don't know if you can get a picture of it because I absolutely. Do you know what? I'm gonna actually try and find another pair.
Was it this colorway, isn't it?
Yeah, that is the exact one there.
Yeah.
Oh man,
this still, even me, bro. Like early 2000s, beautiful.
This was actually released 1992. Anything in 2000s were probably like retro, but this was like, it had the ankle support, it had that sort of mesh. That mesh was the highlight of the shoe for me.
So good.
And you saw that, but like you mentioned before, if you see that flapping, you know, it's because it was football in it or some other thing. But yeah. This is by all means a classic. I have to have it in my collection.
Yeah, no,
I will have these shoes again.
I'm waiting for this retro, man. I mean, there was talks about Corteiz bringing these out as well. That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting if that happens, because he's probably from the same era as us. 90, growing up in the 90s or around that time. this was the shoe, bro. Like this shoe had the streets in the UK, 100%. All right, so I'll go for Nike as well. You know what? The past couple of years have actually swayed me in terms of Air Max, and it's got to be an Air Max for me. But if you asked me 2 or 3 years ago, what Nike shoe would it have been? You can only have, it would have been the 90, the Air Max 90. But as of late, it's the 95. It's actually the Air Max 95, just because it's the shoe I wear the most, near enough daily. No matter what colorway I've got, I try and swap it around depending on obviously the weather and stuff. But if you, out of every single shoe ever, if you could only give me one shoe to wear for the rest of my life, it would be the 95. So yeah, definitely the 95. Yeah, it's a strong shout, man, but it's kind of like the all-rounder for me, the best all-rounder. So the 95. Before we move on, bro, Kill Switch is actually giving us some answers, which is sick. Jordan is Chicago 1. Nike, Nike is the SB Dunk Paris. Very nice. Adidas OG, forgot about the Ultra Boost, bro. The OG Ultra Boost, the 1.0. New Balance, very nice pair. 992 Jones. Asics, Ronnie Feig, cream orange blue. Nice, man. Nice. Okay, wow. All right. Which one now, Has? New Balance or Asics?
I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I have had Asics before, very long time ago, should I say. It's probably a Kayano it's called. They're still releasing them now. Orange, and I can't remember the name of the shoe. I know it was a Kayano, which was orange, white, and yellow with bits of black on it.
Okay. Was it a 14s? Do you know?
I can't remember, bro. I think it was. I'm just trying to find a picture for you guys. 2 seconds.
Was it orange?
That's it. These are the exact ones here. Kano Trainer Happy Chaos.
Happy Chaos.
It's not the 14 or anything.
Okay, Gel Kano Happy Chaos.
Happy Chaos.
Let's have a look. Oh, okay.
You know what the weird thing is, right? I didn't even buy these trainers myself.
Right.
These were bought for me. So,
wow, head of your time, bro. Head of your time. No, very nice, man. Very nice.
These I probably had at the same time as the black and yellow Adidas Torsions.
Okay. Very retro.
Suede color.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had so many different like sort of labels and stuff like that. I weren't sort of exclusively Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. These are cool. These are cool. I'd actually rock these now, if I'm being honest with you.
Giving me like Reebok vibes, you know. Like,
yeah, proper.
Yeah, very nice, man. Do you know what? I'm not an Asics guy. I've been very curious. I've been very like tempted. It's just whenever I feel like I'm gonna stray from Nike a little bit, they just pull me back in with some nostalgia, some retros, and then the Nike fanboy just falls back into place. But I'd either say the Gel Kano 14 or the Gel Light Freeze, only because those are the two silhouettes that I constantly keep seeing in a good way, where people are always talking about them, always raving about them, whether it is the collabs with Ronnie Feig or some wacky colorways. Those are the two silhouettes that always stand out to me. I'd lean more to the Gel Kano 14 just because I feel like they're more of a lifestyle, like a bit more of a lifestyle sort of mesh runner.
Pretty much wear it anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like the Gel Light Freeze are a bit more sporty, like the way it looks and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gel Kano 14, man, it's a bit of a cop out, but either way, bro, that's the one I'm going for. So, all right, before we move on to the last one, the New Balance one, very chewy snake for Nike. I've got to pick my Stash BWs. Lovely, man, lovely. I got them at a Stash meetup. Super cool guy. Oh, that is sick, bro. That is a story, man. That is a story.
That is sick.
Yeah, just before, actually, no, as you, sorry, Has, so just chat about your New Balance pick whilst I give this geezer a shout out who we took this idea from. Bro, Has, New Balance is tough, bro, because they've been bringing some fire.
It's really easy, to be honest. It's not a collaborative pair or anything like that. For me, straight up, it's the 550 because
okay,
it's got the whole, you know, skateboarderish vibe. Again, it's a silhouette where you can just pretty much wear it anytime you want. If you want to go for a walk, if you want to go out, really clean. Yeah, man. For me, the 550 in most colorways, to be honest. But for me, the one that sticks out as being the best one out of the lot is probably the white and royal blue.
Oh, okay. Very nice, man. Very nice. Yeah, the 550, I want to say, is at least one of the shoes that put New Balance on the modern day map. I'd say the 550, the 327s, obviously the 992s, and yeah, obviously the what's that shoe, man? The 2002 Rs and the 1906 Rs. I think those shoes were mostly responsible for New Balance's sort of rise. Again, let's not forget they've been around for a while, but yeah, the modern day yuppie, the modern day sneakerhead.
Yeah. Good take.
Exactly. So yeah, before I go into my mention, this is the geezer. Give him a follow. Don't know him personally, just saw this video pop up. One sneaker from each brand. Haven't watched his video fully, but only because I wanted to give my own take on this podcast. So yeah, his account is the Podcast. Obviously a sneaker content creator. Yeah, big up him. He's got 94 subs. Let's get him up to whatever. He deserves more subs. For me, New Balance, it is a bit of a tough one, but if I bring it back to myself personally and what I wear the most, it's got to be the 2002 Rs, because I love a 550, probably have about 5 pairs, which I shouldn't because I don't wear them. ALD is one of my favorite pairs ever, not just from New Balance, but ever, the 550 ALD.
Yep.
But yeah, the 2002 R as a whole is one of them shoes. It gives me kind of like an Air Max 95 vibe where you can just wear and not have to think about.
Yeah, definitely.
Very comfortable, very airy, breathable. The only thing, obviously, being in the UK, bro, is the suede and trying to figure out the logistics of that. But yeah, just to recap, Has, what was your? Let's just go through your. Well, whilst Has is sorting out his camera, actually, I'll go through my list. So Jordan, for me, is the Jordan 4 bread or white cement, either one. But yeah, definitely the Jordan 4. From Nike, the Air Max 95. I didn't give a colorway, actually. That's a mad one. OG neon green, innit? It's got to be, bro. It's got to be. And Adidas is the Adidas Nizza, the high. Also New Balance 2002 R and A6 Gel Kayano 14. Broski's, leave in the comments what all your sneakers would be from that list. You've got Nike, Jordan, New Balance, Adidas, and A6. Has, what was yours, bro? Are you composed? You all good now?
Yeah, I'm all good. It's our weekly, shutdown. I know it's all good. Yeah, every week. Sure. So my one was the Hirashi Trainer 1992 version with the mesh going over the lacing system. Absolutely classic. Jordan was Jordan 1 Chicago colorway 1985 cut, which is the original godfather of Jordans, I'd like to say. 550s for the New Balance, Kayano Gel Happy Chaos for the Asics. What was the other one that we had?
Superstar?
That's it, yeah.
Adidas Superstar.
Yeah, black and white.
Yeah, solid picks, man. And you know what? There's no right or wrong answers. It's all about what sneaker gives you that feeling when you think about a certain brand, or what sneaker comes to your mind first. So it's one of those topics which I found really cool, because the first shoe that comes to mind should be your answer. It's kind of a cool concept. Yeah, we're gonna move on now. Obviously, it's that time of year where it's October, it's autumn, it's starting to get darker quicker. The horror movies are coming on now, you know, the Halloweens, the Freddy Kruegers, the Jason Voorhees films and all that. But we're here to talk about sneakers. So, what is the best Halloween sneakers? And it could be from any brand and any type of shoe that you could think of that stands out the most. I know we had a little segment a couple podcasts ago, but I wanted to get everyone involved. And me and Hass are just going to throw a few back and forth and see which ones sort of stand out amongst it all. There is one shoe though that I do want to mention, which I don't believe is out yet, but bro, when I saw these, I was like, wow, this looks nuts. Here it is. Bro, I don't know.
F1 Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, sick.
Something about this shoe, and I'm not an Air Force guy, but yeah, I'm a Jason Voorhees guy. Like I used to watch his films like so much as a kid. I think Jason X, the one where he's in space, that was iconic. I had it on DVD, bro, and I was like 12 or something like that.
Well, wasn't it?
Yeah, Freddy vs. Jason, bro. That's one of my favorite films.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was so sick, man. Okay, Kill Switch says they're dropping these on the weekend, which is sick. So yeah, I'm gonna throw this one in there in the mix. Yeah, obviously the toe box is synonymous with his iconic hockey mask, and it just looks like a very clean Air Force One, which obviously is more wearable. You can even wear it without it being Halloween or whatever. It might look a bit weird, the toe box, if it's not Halloween, but yeah, I find that really cool, man.
That is really cool, to be fair.
It's even in GQ, bro, British GQ. That's how you know they've done something right. The premium leather, look at that, bro. That green. Oh, that looks amazing. That does look good.
Wow, that looks good, man.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know how much these are going to go for, but let's see, man. Let's see. So yeah, look at that, bro. Wow. Chat, what are we saying? Is this a viable Halloween sneaker? One to sort of add to the list?
I think they look good. But for me, if I'm wearing a Halloween sort of kick or kicks, has to like stand out somehow, you know.
Bit of color in it, a bit of color.
Yeah, bit of color, bit of sort of definition. I mean, these look great from the top. If you're looking at it from the top, you can sort of tell it's the Jason Voorhees mask, but any other angle, it's a bit sort of.
It's just like a plain
one from the sides.
Bro, I don't know about you, but it just looks like a bunny with ears. Like, I don't know. Am I seeing it? Am I seeing things? Like, these are the ears.
I can see that. Easter bunnies.
Yeah, like I know obviously it's sort of the cross on Jason's mask, but I just see like a bunny with eyes. I don't know.
For me, I'll give you an example of what I mean, just standing out. Foamposite's done something with. Do you remember a film called Paranorman?
Yes, it was like glowy and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Foamposite's had a shoe with. I can't remember if it was collaborative or whether it was just called the Paranorman, but Foamposite's done something with that, and I just think it looks great for Halloween. Yes, there you go.
Yeah,
it's got like the green glow underneath the shoe.
Yeah, because it was based on that animation film, wasn't it?
These aren't by all means for everyday wear, but I mean, I would definitely rock those for Halloween. 100.
Sorry, bro. Kill Switch is nuts. Kill Switch says nostrils, bro. The Jason Voorhees is nostrils. Yeah, that is crazy.
It does, yeah.
Bro, that is mad. That is jokes. Yeah, I totally get it, man. Like, it's one of them. Like, I'm with you. Like, any Halloween sneaker needs to turn heads, because it's not like that sort of shoe or vibe of a shoe you can wear all year round. So when you're wearing it, you want to make an impact. You know, I'm thinking the likes of the Freddy Kruegers that I spoke about earlier.
Oh man,
you know, all those sort of loud shoes where it either glows in the dark like this, has a mad bit of color like orange, green. Yeah, for me, this is what it's all about, the Halloween vibe. But yeah, great shout, man. Great shout.
so sick.
Yeah. Let's just catch up with the chat. Yeah, Charles said it 100%. It's too light for Halloween with the Air Forces. Too bland as well from Charles.
Did someone mention SBs as well? Freddy Krueger SBs?
Let's have a look.
Because I know you've got the Krugers, but the Nike SB Dunk Low.
Yeah, Shaz. Yeah, Freddy Krueger SBs. You know what? That's one of those sort of. You know what, bro? It's gonna sound mad, but I put that on the level as an Air Mag. You know, like one of those shoes.
Grail.
Like myth, absolute myth.
We all know the story behind it as well.
Yeah. And for those who don't know the story, allegedly, obviously Nike wanted to do a collaboration with the Freddy Krueger franchise. It got declined. So all the pairs that were produced had to either be allegedly destroyed or given away, and there was no more produced. Hence the reason, if you go on places like StockX, they're sitting for like grands, bro. Look, oh my gosh.
It's nuts.
Look, so the only pair you can get is an 8.5 for 152K.
And guess who price is at 8.5?
Has, bro. Has remortgage, bro. Remortgage. Do it.
House, bro. I'm selling the house.
Do it, bro. But yeah, that is not rupees. That is not lira. That is nothing. That is pounds, bro. This 152K. And that's the only pair you can get on StockX.
Is it possible to live in a shoe?
Say again?
Is it possible to live in a shoe?
Do you know what? If you're paying that much, I don't think I'd ever take them off. It's one of those like, let's go on. Is it right? Nah, that's it. eBay. Okay, 25K.
Used pair.
Yeah, they look. You know what? They actually look kind of all right. They've still got the tag on it. Is that used?
I thought they were a bit, but you know what? And it is obviously going to be like natural yellowing of the midsoles.
Okay. So no star loss. It looks like maybe tried on, but I even got the box as well, the gold box.
Maybe tried on. You know for a fact that's gone on foot, bro. Come on.
Yeah. It's got it. So here it says a rare opportunity to own a DS, allegedly, Freddy Krueger SB Dunk, unreleased pair, comes with lace bag attached and replacement box from the same era. Oil stains present on both sides. Peep the history.
Okay. So here's the thing, right? If I'm paying 25 grand, I'm not just going to run this through an eBay authenticity check. This is going through like 3 or 4 different checks.
Yeah.
Good shout, by the way, on our UK Air Max 90 Dia de los Muertos. Yep, absolutely. That's a great shout. 25K or even thereabouts. I'm going through check. I'm going through every checks you can imagine. Because it's quite 100%. A lot of money to spend on a shoe. But SBs, having spoken about SBs, they do release some great stuff, like for Halloween-based stuff. The one that comes to mind first is the mummies, like SB Dunk Low Mummy.
Yeah.
Those green in the bottom.
Yep. Banging pair. Oh, bro, I don't know if you follow. Let me just show you, man. Crepsaholic on Instagram. He's got the best picture with this shoe.
The mummies.
Yeah, I think it's this one. So shout out Crepsaholic.
Smashed it. He's in Egypt.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's on this one or it's a separate picture. Oh, sorry, bro. 1 second. Where's this? Yes, bro. Tell me that's not the best picture in the mummies, bro.
Yeah, that's sick.
That is elite. Bro. I think this picture went viral as well. Like, rightly so, because the shoes look clean. You know, you got the pyramids with the pharaohs in the back. Like, bro, that is just elite.
That is crazy. You know, it's a throwback to those days where people used to take pictures of their shoes next to whatever they represented, sort of thing. So it's like clearly doing that, you know. So yeah, shout out to whoever this guy is, man. That's legendary.
Yeah. No, he's sick, man. His collection is crazy as well. We do have another shout. SB Dunk, Night of Mischief.
Yeah, the Night of Mischief. Great shout.
Dunk, Night of Mischief. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yep, that's what Hass is saying as well about the color. Trick or treat on the back. banging. Yeah, it's very clean. It's just, yeah, the suede, man, you just got to keep that black. Do you know what I mean? It's a tough one.
If there's any Corteiz lovers, they did do Dia de Muertos collaboration. Not I say collaboration, a Dia de Muertos version of the Corteiz as well. If you can look it up, I think it looks so good, man. Honestly, I'm not really that Corteiz guy, but I would actually rock these. If you can get a picture of it up, so the Dia de Muertos.
Here, is it this? Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah, it's got like a grey sort of swoosh.
Was it this one? The quick strike one, or this one?
Those are the ones. Yeah. So those panels on the side, the swoosh, sorry, it's got like little skulls and stuff inside it.
Oh yeah. One second. Let me try to zoom in. Yeah, you can faintly see that. That's pretty cool.
If you turn it sideways, I think it's got like some sort of reflective material as well. So depending on how you're looking at it, you can see the skulls and things like that inside it and the patterns.
Yeah,
it just looks great. It looks great for me. Definitely those orange hits, the black overall black shoe. Yeah, man, another great shout. I've actually got the Muertos dunk lows as well, but I don't know whether these are meant for Halloween. I don't think they are, but this was a pair that was released last year, and it's a bit funky. It's got the dragon scales and everything, and it's like the Day of the Dead dunk lows basically. And as the Dia de Muertos releases, it's got a family inside it. It says La Familia or whatever it is. But yeah, it's just like another sort of interesting pair. Different laces on that, by the way. So
I wouldn't expect anything less, bro.
yeah, man.
Banging.
A lot of other stuff as well that sort of collaborative in that sort of sense.
Yeah. No, that's cool, man. Louise saying Freddy 95s look good. Yep. They're very nice, very nice. The prices are nuts. I think some people's streams are a bit behind, maybe because of ads and stuff. Yeah, so Taz is saying the seller then check on all the options if they are real from every test. Yeah, you need to like at least 3 different apps, take it to in-store to like a StockX pop-up or something. You need to go to Nike headquarters, bro, to get that checked. You know what I mean? Just in case, spending that much on a shoe. Let's go back though to the MX90 Day of the Dead, which was pretty cool. I like that color. Yeah, we gave this a brief shout, but bro, when I talk about head turners, this is definitely one of them.
Boom.
Definitely one of them.
I love that. Yeah. I've had my eye on this for so long on these pairs. Just haven't got around to it, but definitely ones that I will probably add to my collection at some point. I just think they're really well made. Anything on the MX90 for me works great. It's just one of those silhouettes where whatever you do to it, it just works, bro.
Yeah. It's hard to get wrong, and maybe that's why it's not as much. Like, it's not as appreciated as much compared to a 95, a TN, just because it just never goes away in it. Like, it's always there. And it's a good thing and a bad thing, but I feel like you need to take care of the shoe. Like, when you're giving us shoes like the Bacons or, like shoes that are different. Like, with the 95s, you could tell, bro, they're putting a lot of thought and effort into collaborations and GRs. I think the 90s, along with the 95s, are going to be up next in terms of the shoes that might be getting a bit more love, So let's see. We've got another one from Trans Off-White Blazer Pack. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a look. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that works. The orange.
Yeah.
That really works. Even the black pair, because it has that hit of orange on there. And if you kind of look at it from a certain angle, it looks a bit like a skeleton. Do you get what I mean? Like the white, the black.
Yes, yeah, I can see that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a great shout, man. Great shout.
Shout.
Taz is saying, did you guys already discuss the horror stories with deliveries? No. Oh, the box, bro. I think it might be the whole horror story, the kerfuffle with my Jordan 1 Travis Scott box. For those who have been watching the channel and they've checked the latest reel or Instagram video and YouTube shorts, I brought up a topic about, the situation I was in where the box got trampled on, basically ripped apart, but they offered me like £45 off. Is the box really worth that £45? But plot twist, I got another pair of Travis Scott's somewhere. They're in the box there. And they didn't give me the black laces. So it's like, I can't win, bro. Yeah, I can't win, bro. It's like I don't have the good box, but I get the laces. And I'll get a good box, but I don't have the black laces. And the black laces were the pair I wanted in the shoe. But yeah, look, I've been through enough trauma with that shoe, so I'm going to give that one a bit of a miss. Taz, that's basically it, bro. Charles is saying, though, those Air Max 90s look too vibrant for Halloween. Gives me summer vibes. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Chewy Snake, 2006, Day of the Dead SB. Let's have a look.
We're going way back.
Day of the Dead.
I know the ones he's talking about as well.
Let's have a look. These ones?
Yeah, those are the ones.
These are the ones. Ooh. Yeah. Do you know what? That is a shout, bro.
Yeah.
The skeleton vibe, innit? It's like, it's playful, but it's a bit like, yeah, those are clean, man. These are clean. Yeah, I think even when I mentioned last week, I want to say, or the week before, the Air Max 90 with the spider, like I said before as well, I love a bit of, I did a review before, like anything that glows or like lights up. Do you know what I mean? I love it, man. Shout out Scopes. He's got a review there too. Oh, by the way, bro, obviously Prozac, he does his podcast and stuff. And I think Ajossi, if he's still in here, but he shouted you out to get on his podcast. So I don't know, he's going to reach out probably. So yeah, it'll be good to see you on his podcast, man, to chop out with him.
I'm always available.
Yeah, man, it'll be cool. But yeah, as you can see from this 90, it's a Halloween pack. I believe they released with a blazer. I don't know. I want to say an Air Force One.
You know what? Those are hard.
Yeah, man.
I love those. Do you know what I like about it? Right? I mean, the green accents on the bottom as well. They've still got the neon green Air Max sign on the side, but
yeah,
the webbing isn't like, they could have went with a white sort of webbing, solid white, but it's subtle enough and it's visible enough on there to be like, whoa, like
yeah.
It looks great, man. It looks great. For me, that's it. For those of us, or for those that sort of want to be a bit more gentle with it all, a bit more subtle, I think these are great. That's a great shout.
Yeah, I can't remember. I might put the review on, but I can't remember if the webbing was. That's what I was trying to remember, if it was 3M or if it was glow in the dark, because I know the outsole was glow in the dark, but I don't know if I hate watching my videos, bro, honestly. But let me just check the B-roll quickly. Oh my god. Oh, bro, I hate this. But yeah, I think it's 3M, as you can see, like.
Yeah, it's 3M. Yeah.
Well, it's very blurry for my old camera skills. But yeah, there we go. So it's nice. That is sick. That is sick. Yeah, that was in my bathroom in my old flat, by the way. Shout out to Harlow. But yeah, that is cool.
Wait, did the air unit glow green as well?
Yeah, bro, it's sick.
Bro, that's a winner.
Look at that. That's so sick, man.
That's a winner.
And I think I bought a UV light just to do this review as well. So I love this shoe. That's how much it meant to me. But it's so cool, man. The thing is, what I think is the webbing is 3M and glow in the dark.
And glow in the dark.
So it's not the loudest Halloween shoe, but it's kind of like, whoa, like you don't really see that every day. Do you know what I mean?
That's crazy, man.
So yeah, that's a good shout. Which pair is this? if you're talking about this, it is the Air Max 90 Spiderweb, basically. The beige and orange one was All Hallows Eve. Is that the Blazer? Is that the Blazer pack? Yep. So Joshua's saying the 90s, Day of the Dead were future grails, are future grails. What's your opinion on the Air Force One Paris 2024 Catacombs? Got them for the autumn Halloween. Let's have a look, bro.
People are coming out with some bangers.
Yeah, man. Air Force One Catacombs, yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, I like that brown, bro. Is it these ones, yeah? Yeah. That's nice. That is nice. I like that.
That's a great shout. Great shout.
Yeah, it's definitely that Paris pack that we had with the TNs as well, I think.
Ooh, those are smart as well.
They are nice. Yeah, you can definitely dress them up, you know? Is that sort of camo?
You can tell the leather quality on that is good as well. I can just look at that picture now and I can tell you the leather on it is really good.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, I like that.
I do like that. Smashed it with the soles.
Yeah, that's a great shout. Great shout. It's definitely
talking about AF1s, it does actually swiftly move us on to something that we might need to get our hands on. And that is the AF1 carbon. So guys and girls, Nike are not working on releasing the Nike Air Force One carbon. For me, bro, look at that.
Which ones are they? Is it the top left?
Yeah. So you can see, top left.
Oh, yeah. The Elevate ones. LV8, basically. Elevate.
LV8, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
I think, is that a 3M on the swoosh?
I think it is.
It
is, and these are tough as anything as well.
Yeah. You can tell by the shape. You can tell by the shape. Yeah, I like that, man. It's giving me like that free M pack that we had. I don't know if you guys remember. There was like a free M pack with the 90. I think the Air Force One.
Wait, sorry. I think you're looking at. No, these ones have already released. These ones released. No, sorry. These are the wrong
2020. No, this was from the 40th anniversary pack.
Yeah.
2022.
You need to go on to the new ones, which is
2024. Forgive us, Broskis. We're not Air Force guys, so these ones, no?
By any stretch of the imagination. But if you go on to, do you want me to share mine? Because I've already got it up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, On Air's got a great shout as well. Great comment. 35th anniversary to the 90 next year. So they might get some more love from Nike. Yeah, 100%. Let's just share Hass's screen. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So these are like super tough. Tough on that. Even the toe box. You look at that toe box, you know that toe box ain't gonna crease easily. I'd say. I don't know yet, but these are giving me a good feeling. I don't know. I'm not that Air Force man, like Air Force One man, but these I could actually kick with these. They're
different,
like a great winter shoe. Obviously this is the other iteration there.
Yeah.
The first release that they've done. But yeah, man, these are that's the only pictures we've got at the moment. But these look great, man. They look so tough. And the thing, man, you want your shoes to last as well. I mean, these you can wear for days probably by the looks of it. It's been toughened up. It's about time that they did something with the AF1s because it's almost become like a sort of wear once and like disposable shoes, if you know what I mean. You wear it and then you chuck it away for a new one.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Speaking of Air Force Ones though, and Halloween, we've got another Air Force One Halloween shoe. It's meant to be coming out this month. I don't know what to make of this, bro. It's giving me Beetlejuice vibes, but I'm liking them. There's something weird and very like dark about them, but at the same time, it's like Yeah, it could be overcooked. Like the toe box is wild, bro. Wild. Like, what were you saying, As? You're just sitting there like, what are those?
I would actually, I'm the sort of guy that would probably rock these, you know, but not obviously as an everyday thing, you know, every now and then. Do you know what? I think they look okay. For an Air Force One, a special pair like this. I'm even looking at the stitching around the toe box and it looks like it glows red. It might just be, but I think that stitching might glow.
Yeah.
And I think if that is the case, I think it looks crazy, man. It looks.
You know what?
It
looks like that the upper flakes away. I don't know. What do you think? Underneath it'll flake away and be orange. Look, you can see little speckles. Yeah.
Maybe that stitching on the edges is that. Maybe it does flake away to reveal that color on the stitching. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's wild. And I'm here for that. Anything that's crazy and out there.
With some orange laces, I think that would be decent.
Oh, bro, I've given you the shoelace bug now, innit?
I'm telling you. Yeah, on air is saying the Air Force One Kobe, the black Mambas with the skeleton of his foot. Yeah, that's a great shout. There's a lot of talk about that as well. Kobe. What were they called again? Black Mambas, yeah. I will go back to the other comment as well from Lou. Just bear with me, bro. Yeah. Is these ones? It's not the skeleton. No. I know which one he's talking about though. Is it the one with the skeleton of his foot, isn't it? The X-ray of his foot.
That's is that the Mambas or the Protros?
No, I think they're doing the one with the Air Force as well, no? I swear I saw one on my bugging out. I might be bugging out.
Was it white? Was it white? I think it was white. You might be right. I think I did see something like that as well, or black. There you go.
No, I'm just thinking of the actual Air Force One itself, not the actual Kobe.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, the Mambas, yeah, the black Mambas. That's a shout. Lou saying though, Air Force One experimental Halloween. Let's have a look at those. You know what? The Air Force One's got like a crazy array of Halloween sneakers, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what? One thing I like about the Air Force Ones, right, is so customizable.
Yeah, yeah. Why do I feel like I had these on the channel, bro? I feel like I had. Nah, I don't think. I could be wrong.
They look crazy, though. They look crazy.
I had the experimentals, but not the Halloween ones. 1 second, let me just double check before I go back. Yeah. See, I had the sale on a black pair, but I didn't have the Halloweens. Scopes has Halloweens. Yeah, they're clean. They are clean, man.
The entire shoe glow is what.
Yeah.
Oh, that is wild.
Oh man, that is wild. That is wild. Let's go on Scopes' video because he has some sick B-roll a lot of the time. Let me just take some of these off. 1 second. So yeah, he goes through the shoe.
He's got a crazy Air Force One collection.
Yeah, he's definitely the Air Force GOAT, bro. Like
100%.
He's the guy. The details though, even like the non sort of glow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, even without the glow.
That is sick. Let's try and forward to a glow. Yeah, here we go.
Hold on, that's got the solution, the Aries flipped upside down.
At the back?
Yeah, on the hill.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, that is crazy, man.
Are we giving the crown to the Air Force Ones or?
Yeah, I think the Air Force One has probably got the best array of Halloween sneakers, man. It is nuts.
Air Force Ones have taken the crown.
Oh yeah, man. It is upside down, isn't it? Yeah,
that's a nice touch, man.
That's sick.
And yeah, it's chaotic, man, but it's beautiful chaos.
Yeah, exactly. It's like controlled chaos. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I even like that sort of that tag at the bottom. I just think it breaks it all up, so it's not all like the same.
It was part of their N354 sort of like program with Nike, where they brought out all their old classics and just made it a bit new. But yeah, that's a great shout. A very good shout. I think that's probably the best one in terms of everything. You know what I mean? Like the non-glow, the glow. So that's definitely a great shout, man.
Too, man. That's 100%.
Okay, so D saying D the Meat, which is a mad name. Orange Air Max DNs, best Halloween kicks. Prove me wrong.
Oh, we've got a late contender. Late contender. Air Max
DN. Oh, what did they call it? Electric, wasn't it? Electric pack or something.
Was it electric pack? What other colours did these come in?
Was it? Is it these ones he's talking about? Because I think this is the orange pair he's talking about, the electric pack.
They come in green as well, didn't they? I'm sure they got these in green as well. I might be wrong, but yeah, these are fairly new, guys.
Yeah. So basically, I think D is talking about these. I could be wrong, but this is the one that comes to mind. It's very sick. It is very sick, but it's lacking that bit of Halloween. Like, it's got the colors spot on. Yeah, it's got the colors spot on. Like, it's just there's no, do you know what I mean? Like, no differential, like the details and stuff. But yeah, still a sick pair though. I'll give it to you. Joshua is saying, what's a pair of 95s GR or collab you missed out on and regret? Bros, mine is the denim 95s. Oh, that's a great question, bro. That is a great question. The one that stood out was the Freddies, and I'm glad I got them. So it's a bit tough to say. It's got to be the OG Neons as well, bro. That's the sneaker I probably love the most, but not been able to cop. Obviously, the recent 2020 release, absolute you-know-what show. So I'd say those two. Or I'd even put the OG Stash in there as well, actually. So the Stash, the OG Neon, those are the two that kind of stand out. So Hass, what are you saying though?
Yeah, for me, I'd probably say the OG Neons as well. I didn't get the original versions. I think they're the grail of 95s, man. OG Neons. Yeah, man. Yeah. For me, it's got to be those. Yeah, the Stash is a great shout as well, though, Alex. I mean,
yeah, man.
Original Stash.
Yeah, I can't wait. Denims are a really good pair, though, as well.
If I'm looking sort of a bit more recent, sort of thing, ERDLs, great pair as well. I haven't got those in my collection, so definitely a pair that I'd want to sort of add as well.
Yeah, another one that stands out a bit is the Greedies. I don't know if I like the 2.0s better. MX 95 Greedy or the 3.0s. Let me just double check. No, I think it's the 3.0s for me. Because like you said earlier, the black midsole. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, the 3.0s, I think get it. That's another pair. Yeah, so yeah, man, that's definitely a shout. So Shazzy Shaz, big up you. I want to say she.
Shazza.
Jordan 1 Retro, Low OG, Zion Williamson Voodoo. That's a shout.
Great shout.
Voodoo. Yeah, this was a bit of a weird shoe, innit? It was like, I think these that sat? It was the year of the rabbits. That was crazy to get because they were numbered, but these were pretty decent to get, I think.
Yeah, they are quite nice. These have actually gone down. I checked a lot of prices online. You can get these for about $250 if you're lucky now on eBay, brand new. There are some in great used condition, or maybe once or twice you can grab for a real bargain. They are sort of, you can put them into that sort of Halloween category as well. You know, having that voodoo essence and like the Coraline sort of thing.
Yeah.
Theme, you know Coraline, innit? It's sort of got that theme going on. Having said that, there was actually Coraline SB Dunks. I think it was highs that came out, and it was like sort of had all the stitchings on it and stuff.
Yeah. It's like the over stitching kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Looks great.
Taz has got a good shout as well. So Air Max 90 Moon Landing.
Which ones? The red or the greys?
It was like a pack, wasn't it? To be honest, I personally I say the orange just because
100. Yeah.
Is this the pair where it's like it reflects or something like that, isn't it? They both reflect, don't they?
I think they both reflect. Yeah. It's
This
like
is
it's meant to represent the crater, well, the surface of the moon, so to speak.
Yeah. This is Mars landing. Sorry, the moon landing. Yeah. Moon landing. It was a 2-pack though, wasn't it? I'm sure it was a 2-pack. Mars and Moon.
It was a 2-pack. I'm sure it was.
Okay. Bro, I'm still waiting for the Warhawks, bro. Like when that comes out, because apparently,
are they re-releasing those?
Apparently, yeah, it was a part of their little campaign of the Legacy re-release. It was like the duck camos were there.
That's a crazy pair to have, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's like having 2 missiles on your feet.
It's crazy. It is crazy, man. So D saying can't forget the Vapor Max with the monster green bottoms. Ooh, let's have a look. Vapor Max. What would you call it? Monster green.
Monster green bottoms.
But what's the name of it though? Monster green. I know the shoe, but I just can't think of the name. And let me just type in Monster green. I know it might not come up, but nah, I don't think it's these. But yeah. Oh, bro, do you remember these? The hybrids we used to get.
Oh no, stop right there, bro.
Obviously, this was like there was like TN with 97s, and it was like a weird time in like Air Max timings, man. It's crazy. The Vapor Max Pluses, like, oh man, yeah.
I just think they were trying too hard, man. They just
an
abomination. For me, people remember it for the wrong reasons, like me. But I just think it was an abomination, man. You can't look what they've done to my 95s, man.
It was a weird time, man. Even with like the BWs, the 97 BWs.
SB like neck face.
Yeah. Great shout. Kill switch.
I think you can take I think the patches are like you can stick on the patches. I might be wrong, but I think you can. There's like
okay.
Stick it on there. Not a bad shout at all.
Very nice, man. We have another Air Max. Tazzy saying Air Max 97 undefeated Halloween vibe. Let me double check. Do you know what? If you're thinking of the khaki with the orange, I'd give it to you. I will, because khaki with the orange and the black, yeah, it works. What do you think, Hass? Is that a Halloween vibe or?
I don't know, man. I'm a bit sketchy on this one. I don't know. I don't see this one standing out as a Halloween kick, if I'm being honest with you. I know where you're going with it, with the orange hits and stuff like that. But
yeah,
for me, do you know what? I'd rock these regardless of Halloween or not, to be honest. They're not too bad. Gives me that sort of desert camo vibe with a sort of orange hits on there and everything else, you know.
Yeah. I do get it. I'd give it, but I don't think it's one of those like, yeah, definitely the first one that comes to your mind kind of thing. But yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give you half a point. But yeah, no, big shout, man. Kudela, what's the cursed image? What was that? I can't remember now.
That's a curse image, Broski. I don't know. Yeah. I think it might be one on the shoes. There's an image that's elaborate on it, Cordella. Not sure.
Okay, so D was saying there's a Vapor Max Plus with the green sole. Okay. So it was a Vapor Max Plus. That's what I was trying to think. Vapor Max Plus, green sole, I guess. Was it black and green? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that you see that outsole or sole, air sole, I think they used to call it. It's just looking to get popped. You know, like you're asking for it.
And he very regularly did with Vapor Maxes as well.
Terrible, man. Terrible. Yeah, these look definitely more like a Halloween shoe though. The electric greens.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. What else we got? You get no You got extra to put on a jacket. The patches you get extra to put on jackets. Okay, that's pretty sick.
Yeah. So talking about the neck face.
Yeah. So Taz is saying the Mars looks better. Yeah, for sure. I think so. At the 90s. Dare I say it? Trance is saying Adidas Samba DR. Oh, the yeah. Wait.
Dia de Muertos. That's what it's saying.
I remember that pair, you know. Samba Dias de Muertos. I guess. Yeah, that pack was pretty good, actually, when I think about it. It's kind of definitely like again, the whole skeleton vibe. Do you know what I mean? With the outline on the black pair, especially. Yeah, but remember, we don't say Adidas on this channel. I'm joking.
I mean,
Big up Adidas.
If you wore these to say for a Halloween party or something, I'd probably put on like a skeleton face paint with these on. I think it would look quite cool, actually.
Yeah.
Good shout, man. Good shout.
Yeah, that pack.
Adidas as well, time to time.
No, big up Adidas.
I'm joking. I'm wearing Nike all over his hoodie.
Yeah, man. Nike all day. But you know what? Adidas, it served the purpose like in one time or another in your life. Do you know what I mean? Right, where are we going? So D is saying orange and black Air Max Plus drifts. Let's have a quick look. Air Max Plus drift black and orange. Was it orange? Oh yeah. Okay.
Like lava. Well, dark lava.
There was two. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Is that? It's called Dragon. It's called a Dragon. Okay, that works. I guess with the stitching, this pair works better. Yeah, that's a shout. That's definitely a shout. Air Max 95 Coral Studio. Ooh. Air Max 95 Coral.
Whilst we're looking at these, what does everyone think of the re-release of the Panda Dunks next year? Apparently,
man, you see,
it's crazy.
Have you got a pair of Panda Dunks though? Like honestly,
I have a pair of Panda Dunks that I haven't worn in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a pair from Miami 2 years ago. I was in the shopping mall and it was just one of those instinctive things. I thought, you know what? I wasn't really following the hype or the craze or anything. I was just, I just wanted a clean pair just to wear out, to be honest. And then, we had the whole hype of the Panda Dunks soon after, and I was like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I have got a pair that I don't wear, and they will probably be going up for sale if anyone's interested. But yeah, I can't imagine why they're being re-released again next year. It's just, I thought that whole hype died down. For me, it's just, you look at it now and it's just, no, bro, not the one. I mean, what's everyone else think about it? For me, it's just, it's dead now. You know, that whole craze is gone.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because it's kind of like, these are cool actually, saying that these Reeboks, Shacknosis. Yeah, I think with the Pandas, is it too soon to retro them? You know, like, because it had a moment, it had a time in the culture with a lot of people saying it was. It's not like a lot of people saying it was the most worn and most wearable sneaker for a good 2 years, I'd say, until where we said earlier, people could start getting them. And then it kind of lost its spark, its magic, where Nike released about 5 different versions of the Panda, where it was like, we had the half Pandas, we had the reverse Pandas, we had the suede Pandas, we had the shiny Pandas, and it was like, all right, Nike, we get it. You was onto a gold mine, and now it's kind of lost its magic and charm. But
these guys are re-releasing the original Panda Dunks. It's just,
it is a bit silly, man.
I don't get the thought process behind it. I mean, was this decided before Elliot Page took over from Nike, or did he decide when he come back? My understanding is that Elliot Page wants to do less retros and more innovation for Nike as of next year. So kind of bit of a mismatching the information that we're getting. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've got, like I said, I've got mine up for sale at the moment, and hopefully I won't have them for much longer. But,
what would you take on them, Hass, in terms of like, what would you be happy with?
bro, as long as they go to a good home,
Yeah.
I'm not fussed, honestly. But we're not going to get top dollar for used Panda Dunks in, you know, in today's climate. So, yeah, if there's anyone, genuinely, if there's anyone in the chat that wants a pair, it's a 9.5, because that was the only size that was left when I was in the mall that time. And if anyone is interested, just hit me up. I'll give you a really good price on it.
Yeah, man. That's a shout, bro. All right, we're going to move on from Halloween kicks because we could be here literally until next Halloween. But Hass, have you got any other topic? Because I know you had a few written down. Right. You WhatsApped me, didn't you?
I've been waiting to get onto these Foamposites again, man. I'm telling you, I am going to have a pair of Foamposites by the end of the year, maybe even 2 pairs. But check out the Wolf Grey Foamposites. Absolutely stunning, in my opinion. It just looks so good, so clean.
Wolf Grey.
Nice pair of trackies. These will go.
Okay. These are giving me wet cement vibes. You know, the Jordan 4s.
Yep. And wearable for the winter as well, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know, man. For me, bro, it's a weird one with foams. I feel like the shape of them, for how I dress, it's a bit like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I can't explain it, man. It's a weird one, but it's one of them shoes I've always appreciated from afar. So yeah, what's chat saying about the foams?
Yeah, these Foamposites. There's a lot of Foamposites coming out recently. Obviously, we had the eggplant come back. I think they're retro those, and then the Tekken 8s, which we looked at last week. Yeah. I mean, as far as collaborations go, like, it's exactly how a collaboration should be, from the box to the shoe to everything that sort of you reminisce about the game itself. Amazing. But yeah, man, it's for me, and Cordella says it in the chat there as well, buying pair for herself, for the younger me. Genuinely, when I was younger and growing up, you know, the Foamposites were the ones, man, along with a few other pairs. But I'm glad they're bringing these types of shoes back to the fore. You know, there's a lot of saturation at the moment with your usuals, your dunks and everything else, even the 95s. So the fact that the Foamposites are getting a bit of love, different colorways, the collaborations that they're doing with them, yeah, I think they're cool, man. Yeah.
So I thought I was sharing my screen from before, but those are the Wolf Grey.
Now you need to go on to Pro Foamposite Pro Wolf Grey. Sorry, that's my fault.
Okay. Wolf Grey.
I think it's the black and white ones just there.
Oh yeah. That's more my cup of tea. I can't lie.
Bro, look at that. Look at that.
There's no pictures. Yeah, I think Jay, the sneaker guy, has got an early pair. Pretty clean, bro. Can't lie. It's giving me Foamposite Panda vibes.
Don't even say Panda. I was going to say, don't even say Panda. But, bro,
grey pandas.
I'm not even sure if the ridges are sort of reflective, you know. If you look at the picture below, it almost looks like the ridges are reflective on that one, but I don't even know if it's the same pair. Just underneath in the middle. No, go to the right.
This one?
So, yeah, and then go up a bit.
What were we saying?
The one in the middle of the two black ones.
Oh, this one? No, that's a different... that's Silver Surfer.
Oh, the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but these Pro Wolf Greys, they look great, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
There might even be... The whole panel might even be reflective.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Because of the colorway, innit? It's like a... I don't know. I want to say it's not metallic, it's not matte, but at the same time, it could have that sort of, you know, how the moon landings and Mars landing had.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's a shout. Everyone's feeling the Tekken foams, which is Yeah, definitely one of them shoes, man. Even for me, not even a foam guy, like Foamposite guy, that was definitely one that caught my eye.
And these are, definitely sort of weatherproof as well. The way they're built, you've got no problem if you step out and there's rain. But yeah, I really, really love these. I saw these the other day, and I thought I'd have to bring it up on the show today because it's one of the cleaner colors. It's not too loud. That black swoosh on the white as well. Everything just about this colorway works for me.
Yeah.
As an everyday shoe, if you wanted to wear, nice pair of tracksuit bottoms. Yeah, man.
Kudela says Foamposites are tanks too. They could survive a nuclear winter. Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on to the Doernbecher pack. This year, obviously, this release has been ongoing for what, 20 years? I want to say
25. I think
20.
Don't quote me on that.
I think it says 20 years actually.
20?
Yeah, began in 2004. But yeah, it's a great cause where a lot of the kids in the hospital design their own sort of shoes. And yeah, some decent pairs this time around. Obviously, you got to take it with a bit of a pinch of salt where, like, just be respectful. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm going to say. Those
that don't know, Doernbecher is a hospital in New York, I believe. And every year, Nike visit the hospital. They pick out certain kids to design a random silhouette or a silhouette of their choice, and the kids put their own take on it, and then they release the silhouette. So each time we get 6 or 7 silhouettes, and they're all designed by kids who have illnesses, some of them terminal, some of them life-changing illnesses. And every shoe that's sold goes, the revenue from every shoe sold goes back to the hospital, back to the kids who need the money for treatment and everything else. So it's a wonderful thing that Nike do, and I absolutely love this. And I managed to get myself a pair last year, which were Hirachis, but I will show you those pairs after we've just gone through. Erkin's going to show you a few pairs from this year's sort of variants.
Yeah, we've got some fire silhouettes that have been very popular this year. We've got Sunders, we've got Air Max 180s, or Air 180s, Air Max DNs, but we'll go through them in a bit more detail. It's kind of cool because it tells you who exactly designed them. So it's great for the kids. You got Gillian Beasley, I want to say. She did the Jordan 6, which was nice. It's giving me like Barbie vibes and very like pastel colors with all the little kind of like, not giblets, but it's a bit of like the Velcro stuff, like patches basically. Sophia Jenkins, the Sabrina 2s, which is nice. Very colorful, very pink again, but yeah, something different. If you're into that sort of shoe and you're, I guess, a woman or a guy, you know what I mean? Whatever floats your boat. Tima, I can't even say that second name, bro, but yeah, forgive me, little man. Nike Air Zoom Pegasus 41. Great running shoe, very comfortable, very popular. Really love what he's done with the animals on the shoe. And I believe they're reflective, what I can see from the picture. Yeah, great. Obviously, the cat's hanging off. It's pretty cool, man. It is pretty cool. Connor Cassing Fernandez, that is a very cool name. Air Max DN, amazing. Glow in the dark outsole, passa a passa, step by step. That is so sick. And yeah, I genuinely think this is the best DN I've seen so far. I genuinely think, like, the gold with the splatters and all the little step by step is kind of motivational. Obviously, very synonymous with, I guess, how he's approaching his illness or whatever he's going through. Obviously, I'm not too familiar with it, but I can kind of get the gist of how he's approaching this design. Very cool, very cool.
It's giving me, the Spider-Man where he wore that black and gold suit.
Oh yeah. I get what you mean.
Giving me that vibe, the black and gold suit.
Yeah, that is true. It looks like Venomish, but with the gold. That is sick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gold plate as well there. That's kind of sick. Oh, it says his name, Air Connor. That is so cool.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
cool.
Yeah, Battle Scars, Sister, Band Tour, all these different names. Okay, Quinn Nims. She did the Air Max Sunder. Bro, again, I think that might be, if not one of the best Sunders we've had so far, like re-releasing or whatever. This is a great new spin on it, and it's definitely going to stand out. Yeah, Patta, have a word. You know, Patta, come on. Joking, no. That is sick. I like what she's done with this. It's giving me Nickelodeon vibes with the orange splatter.
Yeah, 100. 100.
Yeah, it's a very nice color palette she's gone for with again the splatters, with the pastel blues, you know. And yeah, Hass is going to talk about the Sunders in a bit as well. Got a bit to say. JK, I think that's how you say his name, JK Taylor. Air 180s again has done this sneaker justice. Amazing Thunder vibes. Obviously the blues, dark blues, light blues, greens. The gradient, it's got a gradient too. Very nice. Is that a glow in the dark outsole?
Looks like so. Yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
What they go all out with these shoes when they do the Doernbecher collection. Honestly, so good.
Yeah.
So good to see.
Yeah, I love it, man. I think the creative freedom that they give, do you know what I mean? It is so cool. And it's all for a good cause, but it's also, it's one for sneakerheads. Like, it sounds a bit selfish and weird, but it's ones that we kind of want to support and go for and have in the collection, because you're not going to get a shoe like that in it, like, at all. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Let's just quickly run through the comments. So Kudela saying, what's your favorite DB? What's DB, bro? I'm not too sure.
Maybe Doernbecher.
Oh yeah, of course.
These are the ones I got here. Which is, see if I can get the other pair for you as well. So these were from the 18th collection, 18th year collection. They are Hirachis, designed by a kid called Dario Villasenor, something like that. If I can't remember his name properly, but this kid, he was 12 at the time, suffering from leukemia, and he designed these rather cool looking pair of Hirachis. So if we go round to this side, that's got his initials there, DV. On the toe box, let me just see if I can get this on the thing. I don't know if you can see it on the toe box of both of these. Get it around this way. You've got like a game. So on this one here, sorry, you got the guy throwing the flame. And this one, so when you put them together,
Street Fighter vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all like Street Fighter vibes. If I turn around to the soles, we've got
the
word siempre fuerte, which means strong family. On the tongue, you've got his favorite fruit, which is orange. So he's put them on the tongues there as well, on both of the tongues.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, the sock liner as well is from his favorite toy. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's really sort of hairy.
Towely, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels like a soft toy. And then if you can see, he's got his own YouTube channel, or he likes to watch YouTube. So he's got the play, like button and the volume button on the strap, on the silver strap there. So yeah, these are really cool. I love Hirachis anyway. It's my all-time favorite silhouette. And the fact that these were designed by someone from the Doernbecher Hospital means a lot to me as well. So
yeah,
I had to bring him in from I ordered it from Goat, and they come from New York. At the time, it took a couple of weeks, but well worth it. And money's gone to a good cause. So
love it.
Yeah, man.
Love it. For me, I'd have to say the Jordan 4 Supermans. I've got them up here. I'm a Jordan 4 guy, but I was once upon a time a Superman fan. Obviously not so much anymore, Team Spider-Man, but really like the neon hits, the green neon, obviously the Superman on the tongue as well. But out of all of them, all the releases, this is kind of the one that's always been like, yeah, do you know what I mean? That's the one that stands out. But yeah, great question anyway. Another great question. That was sarcasm, by the way. Sep Rez, bro. Updates on the chlorophylls. To be honest, we've moved on. I've had enough. I'm not even gonna talk about that shoot anymore, bro. Honestly, we'll see. Maybe next year. I'm done.
You know what's gonna happen, right? We're gonna be on a show one day, or he's gonna pop a video on, and it's gonna be this like whole big thing about I got the chlorophylls just out of nowhere. Just out. It's gonna come. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Put it that way.
I can't even say no, Matt. That's not gonna happen because I know I'm gonna miss out on a mad shoe, and I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna end up buying the chlorophylls to make me feel better. But yeah, one day, man. One day. Kill switch. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, sorry. Phase one. Yeah, you are right. It is always strong, not family strong. So I do apologize. Okay. My Spanish isn't great.
We're Turkish, man. Let us off. Kill switch is saying the Doernbecher Vomeros. I think that was last year, wasn't it? Doernbecher. Let me tap in this way. Vomero, Doernbecher. Oh, wow, with the patches, wasn't it? Am I bugging out? Did they have patches as well?
I think so.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they are sick. Honestly, they are sick.
That could be potentially, along with those Hirachis, by the way, bro, a Halloween shout. Potentially with the patches, maybe. But yeah, they were designed by Jaron Heacock. I believe he has a Chinese heritage. From what I can see,
crazy pair. Pair.
Chinese
different laces as well. Crazy.
Yeah, all the patches are so sick, man. Yeah, Chinese heritage, hence all the dragon vibes. And I'm guessing Year of the Dragon. I could be wrong, but yeah, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
I might have to revisit that actually.
Yeah, the Vomeros. Yeah, hold on. I just thought about the P6000s. Broskis, remember last week? Let's scrap this for a minute. Remember last week, bro, Haas needed our help about his winter shoe pick. Yeah? Any updates, bro? Have you made your decision? Right. Did you put it on pause or?
Let's have a look at Instagram because I do actually have the results. So if you remember last week, I ran a poll on Instagram of 4 potential sneakers to buy from the Nike website for winter. And those 4 sneakers were the Nike Air Force One Low Gore-Tex. We had the Nike P6000 Winterized. Then we had the Nike Air Force One Low Cordura and the Nike Air Terra Humara. So the one that won was in fact the P6000.
Okay.
P6001. Yeah. Let's have a look by what margin. Right, so 62% said the Nike P6000 Winterized. Second place was the Nike Air Force One Low Gore-Tex. The third was the Air Terra Humara. Cordura got no love, 0%. So
yeah,
I was meant to have the P6000s in hand for today's show. However, when I went to actually purchase the P6000, out of stock. So by the time the poll was finished and the votes were done, the P6000s were out of stock. Most sizes, or all the sizes, were gone. So, alas, we have no P6000 winterized in hand. However, having said that, there is a Burgundy Crush P6000 winterized that dropped on Nike today.
They were restocked, didn't they? I think. Trying to find
not a restock. This
is restock. Okay.
This is the Burgundy Crush winterized.
Oh, this is by you. They do by you now. Wow.
They do by you as well. So if you go on to, I don't know if Erkin can get it up, onto the P6000.
So these are the colorways. Which one was it?
It's Burgundy Crush. So it's black with sort of like
I fit, bro. If you're signed in, because I think you have to be a member to get certain shoes up on the website.
Let me go on now, show you. Right, so if these are still in stock, I will get these in. I promise I will get these in, and I'll have it on the show for next week. Let's get it up on here.
So D saying,
do you not a member with Nike then?
No, I am. I'm just not signed in.
Okay.
Let me hide the screen so I can sign in. Yeah, D saying P6000 are not a flex, bro. They are a flex, bro. The thing is, they're so comfortable. It's a bit like the Vomeros. They're not a flex or they're not a hype, but they're loved. You know, like it's one of them shoes.
Oh, 100.
Yeah. Yeah, the Crush sold out quickly. Trance is saying.
Oh, have they sold out?
Yeah, I think because there was a colorway that came out. The Winterize came out today, didn't they? They had pairs before where they sold out. But what about, bro? I think you should wait for the Vomero, the Romes. Was it Romes again? What was the name?
Yeah, the Romes. Yeah.
Can't lie. I think you might have to wait for those, man. They look like a winter shoe.
So this is quite strange, guys. I mean, it dropped today. I got the notification on my phone to say they've dropped. I went on there. They had all sizes and everything else, and now we can't find it. So annoying as that is, if I can find it, I will purchase it, and we'll have to go back for the Romes as well when those come out as well. I probably am going to purchase a pair of Romes. They just look. I think we covered it 2-3 weeks ago now when the news come out. So I'm not sure if I'll go for the flax version, which is the flax colorway, or I think it was a black one as well, wasn't it? It was a black and then there was a flax colorway. So yeah.
Yeah, fire. Excuse me. I think the black for me, because my shoe at the moment is the Air Max 95 Essential, where if it's raining and it's like, pouring, old man snoring, all that stuff, that's the shoe I go with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's all leather. It holds up pretty well. But if that Vomero Rome, all black, it's going to be probably out of that and the Air Max Thunder for my next sort of winter shoe, I think. The Gore-Tex Air Max Thunder. Taz, which crimsons are you talking about? Are you talking about the Air Max 95 Hyper Crimsons or which shoe? Snake 6 is asking some news about the Air Max 1 Poly. No, bro. And you know what? Let me double check my Amex to see if I have been charged. Because I think I was speaking to someone on Instagram. I'm sorry, bro, if you're in the chat, but I can't remember if you were saying, someone was saying about not being charged as well. Yeah, I haven't been. Oh, no, I have been charged. 8th of October, I was charged £118 by swoosh.nike Beaverton. So I have been charged. Fair enough. Okay. So yeah, no updates though. Obviously it's going to take, I think it's February when they drop the polys. Yeah, I'm excited, man. First time I'm waiting so long for a shoe that I've already paid for,
So
Kill switch. There you go, bro. Yeah,
I've got an update on the P6000 Black Burgundy Crush.
Black Burgundy. Let me search. Okay.
I should have acted on my instincts and just got it when it dropped. But bro, these look honestly looking up close to it. Oh, man, it's so good.
These are yeah.
Oh, bro. Okay. I made a mistake, guys. I should have just.
And it's got camo underneath, bro.
It's got camo underneath as well. But look at it. If you look at the materials up close.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I love that bit of burgundy, man. A Ma Maniere vibes. Yeah.
I know.
Bordeaux vibes, that is nice.
Do a close. Go back and do a close up.
What, this one, yeah?
No, what? Go to the right again. Swipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a close up on that because you can see what the toe box is like.
It's that ripstop, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god,
that is nice.
I should have acted on it. I'm so gutted right now, and I do hope these restock. If you keep on going to the right, you're going to see something amazing.
What do you mean, the color? I mean, the picture.
Keep going. Keep going to the end.
I think that's it.
No, you're joking.
Yeah, why? Was
Right,
it the
so
outsole?
the whole shoe
Yeah.
is almost like 3M, the whole shoe.
Oh.
Right? You should see the reflection on this shoe. On the Nike, when I saw it on the Nike website this morning, I thought, wow, you can see it there. There was another picture.
Oh, it's not loading on Nike website.
No, it's not, because it's sold out. If you go back, I'll tell you exactly where it is. Go to the left, on your left.
Yeah. Oh,
Down
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah, it is that one.
Yeah,
Yeah. You should see, even the lace is 3M as well.
Let me see if I can get the picture up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you got the whole upper, that sort of exoskeleton overlays, and then the back. Oh yeah, that's mad, bro. That is mad.
Yeah.
Wow. I like that.
I want to, I want to cry right now, but oh man,
they'll restock though, bro. You know what Nike's like when they sell out. They're like, right, let's get them back out. Let's just go back. Snake 6. Broski, you saw the MX 180 Hyper Crimson. No. 180 Hyper Crimson.
Yeah, Taz, I was going to get the P6000, but when the poll finished, the shoes actually they were gone, so I couldn't purchase.
Wow, bro, these are crazy, bro. I can't lie.
Mad.
These are crazy. These are Halloween vibes as well, man.
Yeah,
they're crazy. Big shout. Yeah, D is saying the new Zoom Pegasus Wave triple black colorway looks like Vomero 2.0s. Let's have a look. But yeah, Hass, whilst I'm doing that, you wanted to talk about the Sunders, didn't you?
Yeah, so this year has been the rise of the Sunders. We've had, of course, the first two colors. I believe they released, was it the neon version and the orange neon version?
Canyon
orange.
Gold or something first, I think.
Was it, which color was first?
I think it was the Canyon Gold, isn't it? First, I think.
Oh yeah, no, you're right, Canyon Gold. But with the amount of Sunders coming out at the moment, do we think there's a bit of oversaturation in the market? Because it seems like to me every 2 weeks there's another colorway coming out, and you know, they're not all great colors. I can probably pick out two that I would probably wear. The neon versions I'd probably wear because I like you. I'm a big sucker for neon. And the original colorway that come out on the re-release of the Sunders is probably the one that I'll go for, the Canyons. But there's so many coming out at the moment. Like, I just feel like it's a bit too much with everything else coming out. I don't know. You get vibes as well.
Yeah, 100%. I think the shoe's been overlooked because there's so many like mediocre colors. Yes, we had the sort of high vi pack or whatever they called it. I think it was high vi pack. It was like a pink and a Volt. The Canyon,
like
it's not like a Volt though. It feels like a green, like rather than a yellow Volt. I can't explain it. I was always waiting for the Gore-Tex pack to come out, whether it was the purple or the black. Bro, you know when sneakerheads have too much choice, it's like a lot of these fire shoes get overlooked, and I feel like the Sunders are a victim of that. But it's one of them shoes, a lot of the colorways anyway, it might be good to reach back when they go on sale, or you know, when you can get them for like 100 quid or something like that. What colorways stand out most to you though, bro? What would you say?
For me, I would have to say that Canyon colorway. So it's like the yellow, grey, and black. I think it just works, and I'm glad they brought that back out as the first colorway. It's just a classic sort of colorway for me. That is probably the one that I like the most. How about you? Which one are you thinking?
Yeah, it was the same. I was really gutted I didn't get these on release, and it was kind of like I was kind of thankful though, because I got the Pimentos, the Sunset TNs, and obviously they were very similar. They came out around the same time. But I was always kind of eyeing up the Gore-Tex pair just because I wanted something a bit different for winter. And I've always liked the Sunders from afar. Obviously, it's the first time in years since they came back out. Most famously, the CDG pair. That's the one that's sort of like on a lot of people's grails list and the cool kids version of the shoe.
That's right.
But yeah, definitely. If I can show you guys the Gore-Tex pack, you'll know what I'm talking about. So cool, man. So cool. And I think they're right around the corner. You know, if you see that.
See, the triple black version or the black version for me is just
forget
about the red and the purple, right?
Yeah.
Those black ones are. I think we spoke about this a few weeks back, but that black pair is absolutely fire.
Yeah, I think it was always this black pair I was looking to wait for. It's just I don't know why, bro. And I think if I got them in hand, I'd be like, nah, not for me. But there's something about this purple in a way. But at the same time, it's very feminine. Like it's a feminine purple. Do you know what I mean? And the red, I just think, it might be a bit too much. But the black, man, that is a shoe, like I said, you can just wear all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though it's a Gore-Tex, summer might not be the best. But yeah, man, I think they are killing it a bit too much already. Like they're like saturating the market with a lot of colorways that we don't really care about. For them only to go on sale, like it's nuts. But yeah, definitely that Canyon Gold, that was the one, isn't it? That was like
it's just proper summer vibes, man.
Yeah, with a pair of shorts, white socks. Do you know what I mean? Grey, maybe grey shorts or something.
Those panda dunks in the background.
Oh mate. Oh man, yeah. So those. Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying with the Sunders. What's the chat saying though? Is the Sunders a sneaker you've overlooked, or is it just like, yeah, it's there, but we're not really bothered kind of thing? Because, bro, I'll be honest, there's so many fire colorways coming out. It's like
the purples give me milk tray vibes.
Yeah. I know what you mean. And guys, if you don't know what a milk tray is, Cadbury's milk tray. No, I'm telling you, man, it's goated. Look, this is the milk tray. It's Cadbury's milk tray. It's like obviously chocolates in the UK. Probably Europe as well, I guess. But yeah, it's definitely that kind of vibe. If you know, you know.
Milk tray.
Yeah, so let's catch up with the chat. Okay, Charles is saying purple Sunders look dope. I think you can get away with it. Yeah, I think so. But you know, when you compare it to like the black, I feel like you have to be a bit more selective with your outfits and stuff. But the black, you can kind of just wear whatever, you know. Yeah, I think the Sunders, it needs a collab. I think it needs a collab for people to take a bit more notice. Yeah, it's just one of those things, bro. We are going to move on. I'm just looking at your list, bro. What else you mentioned?
I think we have to mention a new RM.
Okay.
So, guys, guys and girls, as you know, we had the Jordan 4 RM come out this year, but Nike have now decided to give the green light for a new reimagined silhouette, which is, in fact, the Air Jordan 7. So the AJ7 gets a remastered look. I think Erkin, tech guy, is going to get us onto it now.
Yeah.
So Air Jordan 7 remastered or reimagined, however way you want to look at it. Yeah. And they've come out with a black colorway with almost like neonish red on the midsole and on the uppers as well. You can see there's the red Jumpman there as well. I don't know what to think. I mean, I know they've sort of given this like a low, they've lowered it somewhat, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
To me, does this mean that we're going to get our future silhouettes are going to be sort of RMs, or when they change it up? I don't know. It seems to be going that way. We're going to get Air Force 1 RM, Air Max 95 RM. What's going on?
Yeah, I think Nike are a bit like, I say Jordan brand. I think because the retros are near enough the only things we care about. Obviously, there's always that sort of battle between Team Jordan and Team Retro or Retro Jordans. The sevens are cool on their own, but it's never been the one like top 5 or top 3. Do you know what I mean? It's always been 1s, 3s, 4s, 11s, 6s, even over the 7s. Do you know what I mean? But
12 even
12s, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I think for some people who don't like highs, and let's get it right, the 7s are a high shoe, especially to some other retros. It's a good shout. It's a good shout for people who like the panels, like the silhouette, but don't like the height of them. It's cool. I mean, I have to see different colorways to see. Yeah, it's not really one I'm looking at. I mean, the 4 RMs are only much loved from me just because of how much I love the 4s. And I think this is what Nike are trying to do. Going for 7 fans, Jordan 7 fans. I think those are the people that are really going to try the shoe out at least, you know?
Yeah. I agree. I mean, it's just interesting to see Nike trying, or, you know, Jordan trying different things, reimagining stuff. Yeah, OG7 similar to Air Flight. Yeah, it does have that same sort of look.
It's the ankle, isn't it? The ankle collar.
Ankle collar, yeah. But yeah, it's another one to look out for. I think they're gonna look to sort of do a few more sort of colorways with this one as well, by the looks of it. Unlike the Nigels, which came out earlier this year, it's not, or I don't think it's going to be a collaborative pair. What they've done with the 4s, obviously, they collaborated Nigel Sylvester. This is a straight up just an RM sort of thing. So it's not going to come with a big fanfare that the 4s did earlier this year, if you know what I mean. It's pretty much one for the OG heads out there, you know, OG sneaker heads out there that know about, you know, the 7s and everything else. So
yeah, exactly. I think it'll be interesting to see different colorways. Maybe I think it might just take the right colorway. If you're not like a diehard Jordan 7 fan, just like the RMs, I guess, like maybe you're not so much of a 4 fan, but you want to get something a bit more comfortable that resembles the 4 a little bit or somewhat, and then you're just waiting for that right colorway, because a lot of GRs are actually starting to pick up now, like the Black Cats, probably the most popular GR colorway of the 4 RMs. And again, it might just take the right collab if they want to collab in that way, because Nigel, let's get it right, that was the one that like got a lot of people talking. Yeah, this is a good shout actually. So Fez is saying these RM are like skate shoe versions. Yeah, 100%. Definitely SB Dunk vibes with the 4 RMs. So yeah. Just that, like, I think the chunkiness of it, you know, it's a bit more chunkier. Yeah. But let me just give it to the chat a question actually, and to you, Has. What shoe or what Jordan, I'd say, what Jordan retro would you like to see an RM of, or resto mod or remaster, whatever they're calling it? What would you say, bro? And chat, give us a comment down below as well.
I'm never going to say the 1, because one is it's in a lane of its own. I don't think that should ever be sort of remastered.
Yeah.
The one for me, right, that gets the least love, the least attention, the least popular is probably the 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
I would like to see, only from that point of view where it's not as popular. It doesn't look, for me, it doesn't look great. It's not a great silhouette for me. Other people might like it, you know. Shout out to you guys. But I'd love to see them remaster the 2, do something a bit different with it. Maybe, you know, the toe box for me just kills it on the 2s, man.
Bowling shoe, innit? Kind of.
Yeah, it's just not. But maybe change the toe box up and RM the 2, man. 2 RM. Let's do it.
Yeah, great shout.
If you can hear me, Jordan, if you can hear me, let's get it done,
man. MJ.
RM.
That's it. Great shouts here though. We've got 5s from Kill Switch. That'll be a great shout. I think again, I feel like the height on the 5 does put a lot of people off, and the beefiness of it. I can't lie, bro. The first one I thought of was the 3. So I'm with Fez on the 3 RM. That might look cool. As long as you can still have the Nike Air on the back with a little bit of the pull tab, I think they could do it. I think they can pull it off. Like, imagine a Jordan 3 RM with the elephant print. That would look nuts. Do you know what I mean? Like an OG cut or colorway. Yeah, I think that's the first one that came to my mind. So shout out to Fez. Friars 916 is saying a 10 or an 8. Okay, big shout. D saying 11 again. Do you know what? I think it's about time the 11 got some love as well. Like, I know every year we say this, and every year they give us a new colorway around Christmas, but they need to give us something, man. Like the Gammas, the Gamma Blues, or the Space Jams, or like something that we actually want from the 11s.
Wait, are we indirectly doing the what if?
Okay. You know what? We're actually giving Nike and Jordan a bit too many ideas, you know, bro, because we should get in a check. Imagine like 6 months, a year, 2 years down the line, we see a Jordan 3 RM. Do you know what I mean? Black cement. Mate, we're losing money out here. Kill switch. Yeah.
Dog. SB. Dunk.
So kill switch. Oh yeah. So kill switch saying I like the 5 low clots, but would like a remaster. Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean. Right, let me share your screen, Hass. Let me know when you're ready.
I'll show you which one to share. 2 seconds.
Yeah. So Chewy Snake saying RM28. Okay. Just want to see what Nike would do, to be honest. Yeah, something left field, isn't it? Charles, Jordan 2 or 3 look pretty good, but not sure if they come out. If they have come out here, if the Jordan 3, if it has the Jordan 3 tooling. Yeah, I know what you mean. Jordan 2 silhouettes always reminded me of a clothing iron. Cludella, man. So Leonardus is saying, Broski, do not mess up my Jordan 3s. Yeah, I know what you mean. But some people may have said that with the 4s, and I feel like they did do it justice.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Oh, Haas, this one's for you, bro. Fryer said, how about the SB Dunk RM, low or high? What would you say? That's a shoe close to your heart, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I'm the SB Dunk guy, man. I don't know how you would sort of reimagine a SB Dunk low.
Trying to think.
Good shout, to be honest. But they sort of, not on RM, but they did try to switch it up with the SB, not SB Dunks, but with the Dunks. They done like jumbos. I don't know if you remember those. They weren't SBs, but they put sort of like patch on it and stitching and this, that, and the other.
Oh, I know what you mean. It wasn't jumbos. It was bro, because I reviewed one of them. It was called. Man, I've got to search this up, bro. 1 second. No, that's gonna annoy me. Nike Dunk. Was it Craft or something?
Yes, it might have been Craft actually.
Nike Dunk. Oh, that's good. Chat, help us, bro, because you guys know what we're talking about.
I mean, look, if you the only thing I can think of, let me just grab it here.
It was something was it Craft? Not Craft. Because I remember Nike actually sent me them early before they came out to review.
The only thing I can think of, if we were to remaster a SB, would be to sort of have maybe to add another 5mm onto the actual midsole and have an air unit. An air unit would probably be the only thing I can imagine on an SB Dunk. Other than that, for me, I just think SBs are perfect shoes, man.
Yeah. Bro, chat, you need to help us out, man. What was the weird Nike Dunks with the patchwork and kind of off-white vibe to it? Yeah, I don't know how they would do the SB Dunk, whether it was a low or a high. That is a good shout, you know. That's a good question. Oh, Haas, bro, you got my mind frazzled now. What were they called? Not Crafts. It was something like...
Oh, the Crafts were Jordan... I'll show you which ones the Crafts are. 2 seconds.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna go on my page.
These are the crafts. Hi,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Right, let me go on my page. 1 second. That's gonna bug me. Not dunk twists.
The twists have the sort of plastic bit on the edge near the mud guard.
Right, I need to find this, bro. Hold on, almost there. Right. Yeah. Anyway, let me share your screen, Hass, while I check this out. Which one do you want me to do? Is it this one?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So we was talking with Erkin this morning. We sort of mentioned let's add a sort of what if scenario to the podcast tonight. Off the back of this Instagram post, and it is in fact a Nike SB Snoop Dogg collaboration. Obviously, this is AI generated, in my opinion, or just made by someone. But I just think it looks so. I can't even begin. Like where to begin? Like I would sell my left leg to have a pair of these.
Yeah.
Just amazing. You can even see near the heel there's like a picture of a hand rolling up a joint. It's
a legend.
Crazy.
Has 2 secs, bro. Sorry. They were called Scrap.
Oh, Scrap. Yes, that's right. Scrap.
So if I zoom in, these ones. Scrap.
That is the one. And these were standard dunk lows, but Scrap.
Yeah.
These were available on ASOS as well, I believe.
Yeah, they had a few colorways. Like this was the first one. They had quite a few. If I go on StockX, you can see. You see, those. To be fair, it had a bit of a moment. But I feel like by then, the dunk was slowly like we was onto the Jordan 1 then. By then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, still, it was scraps. By the way, scrap Broskis. It was Nike Dunk scrap. Anyway, back to Hass.
We can all rest easy now.
yeah. I can sleep good now.
So question to everyone. If you could have a what if scenario, what would be, the silhouette or shoe you would collaborate on with whoever, like obviously you've got Snoop Dogg here. In my opinion, if there was a collaboration with him, it will be, instant sellout. I think this particular one here is absolutely crazy. Crazy. There'll be so much hype behind this. What do you guys think? Another one that sort of sticks out to me is if Nike did a collaboration with UFC. I'm a big fan of UFC. If they did something with even one of their stars, it will be absolutely insane, But they've got a contract with Reebok, so no, it's not. No, sorry, it's not Reebok anymore. It's actually Under Armour, The Rock's. Brand. Yeah. They wear their shoes.
Yeah. Wow.
Man. What does everyone think of these Snoop Dogg SB Dunks? I think they're fucking fire.
They are clean, man. I like the purple. Like definitely like purple haze vibes. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think like a what if scenario. Maybe Messi being with Nike or Ronaldo being with Adidas. Something like sporty but different. Because obviously Messi, Ronaldo, they both have lifetime contracts with their respective sponsors. And we've seen the switch of famous people like MJ going from almost signing with Adidas to going with Nike. Wanted to leave Nike after the Jordan 2. And obviously, Tinker and everyone brought him back for the Jordan 3. The rest is history. We've seen Kobe dabble with Adidas and all these different what ifs or what could have been, but what didn't happen. Do you know what I mean? That kind of vibe. Chat, what are we saying, man? What's that sort of what if collaboration or that what if sponsorship or, I don't know, creative freedom that, you know what? I'm going to say it, bro. Sean Wotherspoon on an Air Max 1 or an Air Max 90. Something like that. Something crazy. You know, there were so many samples, and if I can try and get it as well.
I was just going to say, a what if scenario, Nike and Adidas collaboration, and Charles Lindores beat me to it.
Imagine that. Imagine
that. You know what? I'm going to try and get an AI image of a Nike and Adidas collaboration, and next week we'll put it up on the cast.
Yeah,
that one.
Imagine. So yeah, these are like the samples of. Oh wait, hold on. These are the samples of what other colorways were going to happen, or potentially, you know, with Sean Wotherspoon, even Air Max 1s on their own with the corduroy, triple swooshes, like all these different customs and samples. Oh, bro, like we got robbed, you know. We actually got robbed. The Sean Wotherspoon and Nike collaboration, we got robbed. So, okay, great shout. Trance is saying Nike and Starsky and Hutch, crazy cardigan vibe on obviously that shoe. Starsky and Hutch, bro, that was elite. The show, the film. Kill Switch, you've done it again. What if Kanye stayed with Nike?
He has been wearing Nike shoes of late.
He has. He was wearing the TLs, wasn't he? The 2.5s.
Getting the car the other day, he was wearing the TLs.
Yeah. You know, it's a funny story. Like, even when he was in his heyday with Adidas and Yeezy and Yeezys, he wore a pair of Air Max 720 Ispers, yeah, and the world lost their mind. That's what kind of put the 720 on a mad stratosphere, especially that shoe. So he's always been a fan of Nike. Like, let's not pretend he hasn't. It's
like what Kim did with 95s, I suppose.
Oh yeah, the pink foams in it. Yeah.
Shout out to Kim, by the way, 44 years old today, still looks amazing,
bro. She's the goat, man. Honestly, she is goated. I don't care, man. She can adopt me, bro. But yeah,
that is a great shout. Very chewy snake. Para and Patta SB Dunk. Oh,
I'll take the 95 all day. Honestly,
bro, you can take the 95. I'm all over that SB Dunk.
We'll do a 2-part pack, mate. 2 sneaker pack. We'll do that. Yeah. No, I think what about collaborations that have happened with certain brands but on a different shoe? Like Concepts have had obviously the Air Max 1s, other sort of Nike silhouettes, but what about a 95 or like a, you know, something a bit wild? Like, can you imagine the Concepts pack that we had recently on a 95? Like, how mad that would have been.
Yeah, oh man, that Concepts on a 95. Can you imagine? But I mean, I'm just trying to think how you'd do it. Would you have a 95 with like sort of denim overlays, or you know, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
Yeah. Do you know what as well? Not kind of what ifs, but this is a kind of question to everyone. What Air Max has the best OG colorway? Like, you've got Air Max 95 OG neon green, 90 you've got infrared, Air Max 1 OG red and blue, 97 silver bullets, 180s ultramarines, so on and so on. What kind of I want to ask you first, like, what Air Max sneaker has the best OG colorway, would you say?
90 all day long for me.
Okay.
The reason I say it is because more people, in my opinion, even non-sneakerheads, know about or have had a pair of infrareds.
Yeah.
Any other silhouette. For me, it makes it the most popular and most well-known Air Max, in my opinion, the 90. Yeah,
it's kind of like a sneakerhead shoe, but a non-sneakerhead shoe as well. Like, I see more people would wear an infrared 90 as opposed to an OG neon green, or silver bullet could be in there too, actually. But I don't think it's better than infrared. Yeah. An Air Max 90 collab with Eminem would be cool. That is a shout. Like a simple black and white. Do you know what I mean? How his color scheme is.
He's already had a 4, hasn't he? with
yeah.
that would be cool though. Air Max 90. But the J4s he had collaboration with, but
Has a lot of people agreeing, bro. 90 infrareds. It's just an all-time
classic, man. It's a classic, and it's known. Like, I've had family members who's like non-sneakerheads. They're not a sneakerhead by any stretch of the imagination, but they've had a pair of infrareds, and it's like, Dad, what do you know about these like infrareds? It's like, oh, I just bought them, whatever. I was like, it's like, oh, okay, cool. It's like one of the most popular shoes ever. So yeah, as much as I love the neon greens, the neon 95, and other silhouettes you mentioned, I just think the 90s, by popularity and how well known they are, I just think it takes that mantle, and then honestly, they're the most wearable as well. Anyone can rock them.
Yeah, 100%. I think as well, it's kind of like, it might sound controversial, but it's kind of like an improved Air Max 1 in a sense of, yes, the Air Max 1 was the one, obviously, that started it all, goated, still is the GOAT, but it's kind of like, it's a better red, if you know what I mean. Like the OG red was red, but the 90 infrared was, wow, like that's new, that's popping, that's a summer vibe, but you can wear it all year round kind of thing. 100%, man. 100%. We need more Air Max 90. Oh, where did that comment go? Leonardus, we need more Air Max 90 and 95 collabs. I'm happy A Ma Maniere doing 95. Can you imagine an Air Max 90 A Ma Maniere?
They'll probably come out with it. The 95, the fact that they're doing a 95 just maybe sets the way for them to sort of now move on to the Air Maxes. If they can do a 95, they will probably, I reckon it'll be easier for them to do a 90.
100%.
The 95 is more of a complex, I feel is more complex than the other silhouettes.
It's got more layers.
It's got so much more going on. With the 90, it's just there, it is what it is, and I don't think it'll be that hard to do something with it. I mean, if you look at what Patta's doing with the waves on it, they've had to add something on there to make it more unique to them, you know. So yeah, man, I genuinely think they'll do some more Air Maxes. Whether they'll do 90 or not, I don't know.
They've got to, man. They've got to. I think as well, like, imagine them changing the meshed, excuse me, to the 90s, putting that leather, or you know what would it would be similar to the Bacons. The Air Max 90 Bacons would be a similar shout with an A Ma Maniere collab, just probably a bit more darker and a lot more leather, I think. Where was I? Yeah, Taz is saying Air Max 90 infrareds as well, and the Air Max 97 silver bullets. Yes, couldn't agree more. A good comment from Leonardus. Nike had a big miss with not doing some collabs with the Vomero 5s whilst it's popular. Yeah, and I think instead of the collabs, they're bringing out the Roams, which is a bit similar.
Well, it's not so much a collab, but they did the Japans, which are really different to what the other Vomeros were. And that was pretty much exclusive, not readily available at the moment as well. If you bought it at the time, but they were sold out. So again, it was one of those ones where I managed to find one of the last ones in my size. And it's really different to your standard Vomeros. So yeah, it's not, a true collaboration, so to speak, but it's different enough. But yeah, definitely they should have done maybe something different with it. A few more collaborations would have been great, just to ride that wave. But yeah, I think the Vomero 5s are really good in their own right anyway, because it appeals to a bit of everyone, if you know what I mean. So your non-sneakerheads are getting something really comfortable. Older people are getting some, what they like to call like dad shoes. So there's an appeal for everyone there for the Vomero 5s. It's just, he's right in some ways as a sneakerhead. You know, I would have loved to have something a bit different that sets it aside from the rest, if you know what I mean. I think I got that in the Japans, but that's the only thing that they've given me as someone, you know, who collects and stuff. So
yeah, I've also thought about another what if, a Skepta Air Max 95. Bro, can you imagine a black red, like the whole the whole air unit, like blood red? You know how he did the Shocks TL, and just bro, or like a iridescent 95, how he does the 97s, something like that. That would be crazy, man. We got a question from Fires. Did Nike drop the ball by not doing bigger collabs? Wait, hold on. I swear he just answered that.
No, this is someone else asking.
Oh yeah, so Friars, we just answered that. Maybe your thing's a bit slow. Yeah, but what I was gonna say as well, I think Nike aren't slowing down with the Vomero 5s because they got the Roams coming out. Also, the P6000 looks like they're getting a lot more love. Yeah, I think the Mesh Boy sort of runner and sort of dad shoe, like Has said, I think they're not slowing down like by any brand, let alone just Nike. You know, we've got New Balance, obviously Asics. Everyone's trying to have a piece of the pie with the mesh runners. So
this is what makes me think that the Spiridon's going to have a run as well at some point, because they've been popping up lately, and I think the Spiridons are probably going to see a lot more colorways. I think in the next couple of months, you're going to see those dropping as well. So I think this is just a play from Nike just to keep up with the growing number of we're going to call it dad shoes, growing number of dad shoes being sold by other brands, New Balance, Asics, etc., etc. So you know, Nike have enough in their vault, in their arsenal to sort of keep up with the competitors. So why not?
Yeah, no, 100%. Everyone wants a piece of the pie. Alex, shout out to you, bro, from Discord. Big love, big love. Leonardus is saying he's heard that they're shelving the Vomero 5 after next year or so. Do you know what though? It wouldn't surprise me, but at the same time, they'll be on to the next sort of runner or next mesh shoe. You know, something from the archives. Copper 90s, they're looking good as well. I think someone in the Discord sent it in. Let me just show everyone.
Is that upcoming ones this week?
Yeah, it is. I think US already have them, don't they?
I've been looking at those, and yeah,
we looked at them last stream, didn't we? These are good, man.
These come out on Thursday, I think. I think they're just coming out on the Nike app rather than sneakers or anything. But
I think it's going to sell out though, even though it's technically a GR and it's a Nike only on the website, Nike only release. It's kind of going to be like, you know, the Silver Bullet 90s, how they were like, okay, you know what I mean? They're sought after. Very nice, man. That's what you're saying. Are you tempted?
I'm tempted. These should be called like the Scarabs or something along those lines.
Yes, the Scarabs, man.
They look great, man. Honestly, I just can't. It's one of those shoes where you can't stop looking at it. It's that sort of colorway, and
it changes the angles you look at it from and stuff. Yeah, there's 3M. Here we go. I think. Yeah, here we go. So that's the 3M on it. What's going on here? If there's any pictures that show it. Yeah. Wow.
Okay. So
underlays.
I'm now spending more than what I planned to this week.
That is crazy, man.
Oh man, that is, even the mesh on the toe box is all 3M. That's crazy.
Yeah, we said it though, that last week. I think we said something about the mesh being way different to a normal 90, innit?
We called it.
Yeah, let me go in Discord quickly. Guys, by the way, links down below to join the Discord. Yeah. Someone sent in a picture of like really cool 3M shots of it, which was sick. Well, it's downloading an update, but yeah, basically that's how it's looking. It looks nuts, and I think they took a leaf out of the Skepta and the AirTune Max, but done it different. You know what I mean? And I'd say a bit better. So
yeah. I mean, what's Skepta going to do about it?
Yeah. He needs to stay with Puma, man. Focus on those gypsy specials, mate. I've had enough of them. Honestly.
Listen, he's doing his thing with Puma at the moment. But, you know, he had that whole video he done of a ride out. You know, when he released those Pumas. For the video, he done a massive ride out on bikes and stuff. To promote the shoes and all that. Look, good luck to Skepta, man. Obviously, he done his thing with Nike, but he's doing his thing with Puma now.
So yeah, these are the pictures. Obviously in the Discord. That is wild, bro.
All right, okay, yeah. So guys, I think we might have this on next Monday's show as well.
Do you know what? Even with the 3M, with the shine, you still can see the iridescent panel. Like how they've done it.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But it's so nice. So nice. Chat, what are we saying?
Yeah, I've definitely got my eye on these.
Yeah. It's kind of like, I didn't want to like them as much, but the more I see them, you know. Yeah. Color blocking is clean, bro. Honestly.
But it's giving you something different as well. It's giving you something, you know, out of the box. And
from a 90 as well, it's like they don't get colorways like this often. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Look.
Definitely look good on the cargo pants.
Yeah, with some black cargos, or do you know what I mean? That would just
funny enough, they look good under the ones that I'm waiting for.
The ones from the birthday discount, yeah. Yeah. But broskies, we've been going for 3 hours strong. I think it's about time. Has, it's been a pleasure as always, man. Is there anything else you want to mention before we jump off?
No, bro. Look, you know, it's going to be another busy week. Obviously, a lot happens in the shoe world from week to week. Every week we come back and we've always got something to talk about. Make sure you do subscribe and hit the like button for Erkin. And if you want to continue watching us every Monday night, let us know. We're always happy to be here. We just have to chop it up every Monday night, man. And keep an eye out on his other videos coming up this week. I'm sure you've got loads of fire stuff coming up this week, right?
Yeah, I've got the Hyper Crimsons to do. And obviously the Travis Scott one, medium olive. Bit of a late review of that one, but, you know, it's got to be done, man. It's got to be done. Worth having a look. Yeah, man. Has, obviously, shout out your Instagram. I know it's in your handle there. But let everyone know where they can find you.
Yeah, man. Instagram, HB Kicks. It's on my handle up at the top there. As we do every week, posting loads of different stuff. Hopefully this week I'm going to have some brand new stuff on there as well. And yeah, soon trying to launch my own YouTube thing as well.
That's it.
As with everything, it takes time, preparation, planning. So we're probably looking at towards the tail end of this year. But keep an eye out, and keep an eye out on my Instagram as well. And don't forget, I say it again, make sure you hit the subscribe button for this guy.
That's it, man. That's it. No, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, guys, obviously, love for the love. Smash a like on the video if you're liking the live streams. Join the Discord if you haven't. Links down below. And yeah, man, just give us both a follow on IG. Just, you know what, as well, just before we go, just flood Hass's DMs with starting up a YouTube channel. Tell him to start one up because it's about time. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, everyone, thank you for joining. Thank you for chopping it up. Thank you for the comments. And yeah, just thank you for showing up, man. It's been amazing. Another great stream. And that's about it, I think. I'm shattered. Hass is shattered. Broskies, peace, love, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.